All right. Man, I love activity early in the morning, and we have got it at Big Creek Country Club in Mount Home. Good morning. Man, if you could see all the stuff going on behind the scenes just to make it sound perfect when we come on the air.
Yeah, I don't know that we're even close, but we're on the air.
We are on the air, and Bart is running around like a madman. We're at Big Creek Golf and Country Club. This is the day. This is the day Bart breaks 90.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen.
You don't think so?
No, and I'll tell you why. Bart was here taping down cords last night. He was holding court right over there, talking about.
I saw the video.
We had people on the Oaklawn Sports app going through every game that's being played this weekend, and Bart was just rattling off one after another of why and how, and I mean just like this, just like as fast as he filled out that composite schedule that one day, and I mean they were just eating out of his hand.
I was driving over last night. You sent me that video, and I was watching it, and I started laughing because I was like the king in his court. He's in his element for sure, and I'm sure people are going to win money. People are going to have great weekends all because of Bart.
We got a great crowd here.
We do already.
I mean, there's 50,
Good morning.
50 or 75
Good morning.
people here, right?
Yeah. Thunderous applause as we get started today.
We always say the family that listens to the Chuck and Bo show stays together.
That's
They
right.
listen to the show together, they stay together. Look,
That's
we got
right.
a great start right here.
That's right.
We got a family of 4. We got Philip from Mountain Home, Caleb from Mountain Home, Mom, Dad, and the patriarch of the family. She's running the whole thing,
Yeah.
Eva. And we got a couple of guys who I haven't had a chance to talk to. I hope you all got coffee back there. This is, if you get to Big Creek right now, you get to go back in the kitchen and get your own coffee.
That's right.
Right out of the pot.
Styrofoam cup, pour it yourself.
That's right.
Pour it yourself, bring it back out. What are your names, guys?
AJ.
AJ.
Jason.
Jason.
Jason and AJ.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome
Glad
to
you're
Big
here.
Creek. I don't know what time, Garrett, the burritos are being made, but there were promises made.
They're being worked on.
They're already being worked on.
Good.
Um,
Because there were assurances made. I mean, I'm just going to tell you, Garrett, there were assurances made.
But it's a great setup here. We were here last night with Plainview Beef, and they fed steaks to over 100 people.
Is that right?
Yeah, they
That's
had
great.
A big setup here, and that was a good time. And Bart, then took over and did his thing, like he's kind of doing now. Right
Yeah.
around. But see, there's no way he's going to be in the headspace to go break 90 today, given everything. I'm going to give him an excuse, given everything that he has had to do to get kind of pull off this. Always an experience live show, because there's some things that you don't know if it's going to work. Early in the morning, you get here and
Never
things
works.
change, and you got to just hustle. And right now he's playing MacGyver.
But he still looks confident.
Well, look at that
I mean,
golf
look at the
shirt.
guy right now.
Look at that-
I mean,
look
look
at
at
that
that
outfit.
outfit.
Look at
I
that.
mean, if that doesn't say break 90, I don't know what does.
It says broken is what it says.
Yeah.
It says he's dressed as if he already has broken dreams.
Well, I mean, he's dressed like he's ready to break 90. I see a confidence in Bart that you don't always see, and I think it comes from having been in his element last night. There's something about a man who gets to hold court. I mean, he walks out to the golf course, and it's his.
We need to post these videos.
The country club belongs to Bart.
Everyone needs to see what I experienced live last night. I mean, you saw it. I've got 5
It was a
videos
sight
like
to
that.
behold.
We'll have to play some
The
audio.
body
from that.
language. I
Yeah.
mean, everything was just great.
Oh,
it was perfect.
in his element
He
for
was.
sure.
He was.
How about the Bears Commanders 25-24 last night? The
Yep.
Bills lost to the Falcons.
What's up with that? I didn't see that one coming.
Chiefs are going to sleepwalk to the Super Bowl.
The Chiefs are going to sleepwalk to the Super Bowl, Edwards says.
What are they, 3-3 now?
Yeah,
3-3?
but they're not losing to teams like the Falcons like the Bills are.
3-3.
The
Wow.
Bills looked lost last night.
Well, what else do you have for us?
Yeah.
That's all.
you
Go
fill it
Chiefs.
in.
Edwards talked
Ed-
Chiefs trash for 2 days. I mean, it's
Edwards-
like,
Edwards said he's moved into the Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room.
yeah, he's in the
Nah, I'm
Chiefs-
just I'm just here in the
Chiefs
studio
Kingdom.
alone.
Chiefs Kingdom.
It's good to hear somebody else's voice.
We're in Mountain Home. By the way, Arkansas, we were looking at this morning. Can you play a clip from Petrino, Edward, about turnovers? Any one of them. There's multiple ones you could choose from, whether it's him talking about tail end or just playing the game overall better, which also included some defense. But Arkansas is 118th in the country in turnover margin. And if I'm like one of these ESPN guys preparing to call a game like you do, and I'm looking for a nugget, you can stop doing research after that, because they've played all these one-score games, not just this year, but over the years now consecutively. Has anybody? This would require some research. Has anybody experienced, as a fan base experienced, more close games that were decided by turnovers?
Yeah.
Like you beat yourself with turnovers.
That was the thing going into the Tennessee game, that you thought, whoever wins this battle is going to win the game, because Arkansas was -2 going in and Tennessee was -1. They'd both thrown 5 interceptions. They both lost some fumbles. So, neither team had been perfect in that area. And Arkansas kind of continued to do what they'd been doing, and they didn't force any. Here's the thing. You look at a team like Tennessee that had a negative turnover margin going into that game. Well, it's not as though against Arkansas they just decided, well, we're not going to give the football away anymore. It's because when they played Mississippi State the week or 2 weeks prior to playing Arkansas, Mississippi State forced turnovers. They put pressure on the quarterback, and as a result, they got 2 interceptions. When you don't put pressure on the quarterback, you're not going to get any interceptions. It's probably not going to happen. These guys are too good. Very seldom do they just throw it to you. It generally comes as a byproduct of having to throw too quickly. And, sometimes you force a fumble, sometimes you don't. Tennessee did a better job on that one play with Russell. But the other 2 fumbles were the result of missed blocks. They were the result of bad pass protection. So, all that stuff works together. But I did think going into the game, Arkansas's got a chance to force some turnovers here. But as it turned out, they didn't, and Tennessee did.
Edward, pick a clip from Petrino. Let it rip. Let's talk about it.
First and foremost, we have to do a better job of playing the game, doing it exactly right, how we're supposed to. We had too many errors in some of our fits on defense and some of our support on defense. Offensively, we had too many errors on taking care of the football and protection. We made a couple bad errors on protection, but it still showed up that we played extremely hard. We were very, very competitive. I liked the way we played with emotion and excitement, but we got to actually play the game of football better to get a win like that.
How about that? What the first part of that, or the last part of that, where he says we got to play better to win. In terms of just the game, we got to execute better. But the first part of that, it sounds like Petrino, for 5 practices or whatever it was, like the first message was we got to play harder. And I think you got that.
They did.
Week 1, under him as the head coach. But that whole transition and change and all that. But this team has been lacking in some fundamentals of football, right? And so he got them to play hard week 1. Can they maintain playing hard the second week with A&M coming to town? And can they clean up some of this stuff? Or is it just going to continue and you can't really fix it?
Playing hard makes you competitive. Cleaning up the details is how you win games. Arkansas they were competitive Saturday. They did play hard. There was more effort. They stayed in the game when they were down 34-17, so they did some things better. But you've got to clean up the details. You can't turn it over 3 times. It doesn't matter how hard you play. You turn it over 3 times and the other guys don't turn it over at all, you can lead the world in effort, but you're going to lose. And so, this week, for example, protection, which led to 2 of the fumbles, which led to Green's fumbles. If you go back and you listen to Petrino's cut there, he talks about protection there on 2 of those turnovers. A&M's going to be just as good, if not better, than what Tennessee was at rushing the passer. And there were some snaps on Saturday where he was running for his life from the minute he got the ball. And if you go back, that's when it's like, boy, you're on shaky ground in terms of ball protection.
So that's going to be key this week. Yeah, they played harder. They played with enthusiasm, and that is the first step. But now you've got to execute some things because, frankly, A&M's better than Tennessee, and Tennessee was pretty good.
877-377-6963 if you want to call or text the show. Bart, where's your mic? Where's your setup? Are you just kind of like figuring everything
He's
out
thinking
over
golf
there?
today.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got to get you on, or Philip's going to take your job. Like in the next segment, he's going to do that anyhow. We're going to have. I want to hear Philip's life story journey. Yeah, yeah, good. Well, let's get it going. You all settled in now over there? Yeah. Everything's up and running. We're streaming the show on YouTube. Like mindset, I want to hear about your mindset.
See, I think this is actually good because it takes his mind. He's just in the flow of the day.
Every PGA Tour professional I know, they want complete chaos before they're around.
Yeah.
They'll hopefully get arrested in Louisville, maybe spend some time in a jail cell, do some stretching, and come out and play.
Yeah.
We could get you arrested. We could have a Scotty Scheffler story. I did see you turn wrong into the parking lot out here. Big Creek Country Club. No, I'm just kidding. That's where he's defending.
Yeah.
I follow the rules.
That's right.
I'm a rule follower.
He is a rule follower, man. He
Yeah.
took his cap off the minute he walked in the place.
Yeah.
He's in a country club. There's nobody here. Bart walks in, takes his hat off.
6:14. We're live at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. Good morning.
Yeah, what's your point?
You want my point?
Yes, I asked for it. Make
Here's
it.
my point.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want real action, and the wait is over. Live racing is back. Every weekend brings big moments, big crowds, and your chance to feel the thrill of a big win. The holiday racing season begins Friday, December 12th, and runs through January 4th. Then, the excitement returns with the classic racing season, January 30th through May 2nd. It's racing, it's winning, it's everything you've been waiting for. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home. The two best guys in mediocre sports radio.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
check. Check. JD's in Fayetteville. JD, good morning.
Bo, are you an idiot or what?
Oh, absolutely.
I tell you, I just wanted to give you a soundbite, to be honest. I don't think you're an idiot. I love your show.
That's a good one.
That's a good
Thank
drop.
you.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Chuck just got a massage during the break, a neck
Hey, it was
massage.
great, man.
It was like
It was
you're
awesome,
at
even.
the airport or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was fantastic. I'm a new man.
Philip
Eva,
is.
Eva could tell that I'd been, my back was tight, from the drive over. She could feel that. She knew right away. I said, "Do I look like the most stressed person up there?" She said, "Yeah."
I don't know how. I don't think that's true. I think she just, she saw the voice of the Razorbacks
I
and
don't
thought,
know.
man, he's really been through it over
over
the last few years in football. I mean, nobody calls a game that we almost always win like Chuck Barrett.
All right, great.
And so she thought, let me just kind of help out a little. How do you feel? You okay?
Yeah, I'm great. It was good.
Philip has joined us from Mountain Home, live and in person.
Yeah, hi, Philip.
Hey,
How are you?
good.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well,
Are you nervous?
I am.
Yeah, you are. Are you nervous when you call in?
No.
You don't need to be nervous. Like, honestly, nobody listens to this show. There's literally nobody listening except the people in this room. Now, do you believe that?
I do.
That's all you got to do. You just got to believe that for now. And then we'll tell you later if that was true or not.
Edward's listening too.
Edward's back in the studio. I heard you in here rattling off a bunch of stats earlier. And, Caleb, your brother, was asking you, like, who was ranked where, and you were just telling him.
You knew it by heart, didn't you?
Well, when you have nothing else to look forward to in football, then you want to go to another sport immediately. So that's what I did with basketball because our team looks really good.
How come they're not ranked any higher? I mean, that kind of bugs me. What about you?
Well, when you have like an okay record, but then you still make it into the when you still make it into the top 32 and then the Sweet 16 and then the Elite 8, you don't make it into the Elite 8 because you give up a huge lead. You can't expect more from a team that just had a heartbreak. But on the other hand, I think that even though that happened, I think that with this new roster, especially those 2 5-stars we got, that this team could be really good.
Did you notice the broadcast instincts there? I mean, we were having some control issues there. He recognized that and, talked a little bit longer while we all got it worked out. And then by the time he was done, everything was ready to go again. Excellent work.
You did a great job. You see how we were fumbling with things?
Yeah.
You just kind of carried it.
You just
for a
kind of
minute.
filled
Good
the
job,
show
Phillip.
there. Yeah.
Hey, let's take a call. Edward, you're going to have to punch up the calls today. Jim is in Greenwood. If Jim is still with us. Jim, are you there? Welcome to the Chuck and Bo Show. We're live at Big Creek in Mountain Home.
Well, great. And let's go to Football University. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready.
When is the last time, the little things, you were talking about the little things earlier, the last time we had a scoop and score or an interception for a touchdown or a safety with a sack in the end zone?
It's been a while.
That's just the defense. And then, when's Taylor going to learn? And I know it's hard when you got a free shot on the quarterback, but when you know something's hot and there's people close by and you can escape, wrap up the ball. Just don't fumble it.
Well,
Those are
it'd be
little things.
yeah, it'd be nice if it
sound
was that
pretty easy.
simple. I mean, it'd be nice if it was. If you're playing against air, all that stuff, would be easy. But when you're playing against other guys, sometimes it's not.
I'm playing against air every day and still drop my coffee, my phone. Like, come on, like we act like, seriously, we act like this stuff is easy. But I will say, you got to compare it relative to everybody else in college football. I mean, when you're 118th in the country in turnover margin, it'd be an interesting study of coaches. Like, all right, well, how do you fix that? Because this is over multiple coaches, multiple coordinators, multiple position coaches. I think we have to ask the question: is Arkansas cursed? I think we have to ask the question.
I mean, look, what he's talking about.
There was a full moon. I think it was around the Tennessee game at some point same
we had
week.
A harvest moon.
Yeah.
Harvest moon that week.
Even more impactful.
Yes, right. So,
little things turn into big things.
No,
you're right about that.
No, you're exactly right. Everything that you're saying is right. But it's kind of like we were talking about a minute ago. The other side's forcing turnovers and Arkansas is not. But when you ask questions like, when is it going to happen? When are they going to do this? When are they going to do that? That makes it sound like they just don't want to do it. And it's a little more complicated than that.
Thank you, Jim.
I agree. Thank you.
Have a great day.
But, I mean, the point's valid.
Thank you.
I mean, when winning teams score off their defense. Not every game, but some games, and they create momentum plays.
Now, Philip, you're 11, 12?
13.
13. What did I think that? Maybe you've been calling the show that long. What grade are you in?
7th.
7th grade. All right, Philip, I want to get into your story here in a minute. We're going to do like a side hog pod with Philip while we're on the show today. But before we do that, Philip, it sounded like, and I may have misunderstood you, but it sounded like a moment ago that you gave up on Arkansas football this year.
Yeah, I heard that.
Well, see, I never actually give up on football because when you have a team that is still trying to compete in the SEC and they still have a shot because, like you saw that we competed with number 12 Tennessee at Tennessee, who knows if we could upset number 4 Texas A&M in Fayetteville. Because if you go on the road to a number 12 team, because we're just trying to compete for a bowl, they're trying to compete for a national championship. So when you go on the road and play like that, that is really good. Even though you lost, even though you had like 3 fumbles, you can still try to build off of that and get better with the next week.
You can see a path to victory.
Yeah.
We see the path. They just got to like get the headlights on or something, so they can see it better. And that's what I think Arkansas fans get so frustrated with over and over again is because what Philip's talking about. You see like, oh, well, they can compete, so the next time out they're going to have a chance to win, and then you keep losing the same way. Or you have a Notre Dame game where, and that to me that's a little bit of a aberration because,
it has been this year.
Well,
so far,
because there were so many things going on, at that point. Bart, are you okay?
I'm great.
Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from you. It's your day.
Yeah,
And
I'm
just,
here.
now that
I'm
we've
ready.
got all the sort of, whatever.
How are you
was going
feeling,
on.
man? How you feeling?
I feel great.
It's a big day.
It is a big day.
The world's watching.
The world is watching.
All right.
Yeah.
Honestly,
hello world.
Like take us inside. Take us inside Bart's world just for a moment.
Yeah.
Like really, what are your emotions? What are your thoughts? Like the drive over to Mountain Home. The great thing about the drive from Fayetteville to Mountain Home and back is, just sort of the self-reflection.
You got a lot of time to think.
And the windshield, and,
lot of windshield
and
time.
the semi
that's
in front of you.
Yeah,
or the,
we didn't love that. But,
the 83 pickup that's going 37 and it's 45 or it's 55, and they don't realize it.
I had a good 20-mile stretch yesterday where I was stuck going 45.
You learn a lot about yourself on the drive from Fayetteville to Mountain Home. So, like, as you were coming over yesterday, what were some of the thoughts you were processing? Let's just leave it to the breaking Bart. We don't need to get into your whole life. I mean, I'd love that, but not just maybe not right here, right
Let's
now.
Stay on subject.
Yeah.
But what were your thoughts?
I'm ready to go. I'm feeling comfortable. I'm feeling confident. I'm ready to get out there. We'll get a little range session, a hit some putts, and we'll
With
be
the
good to go.
junior golf clinic starts at 9:30.
Okay, great.
So we've got a couple elementary schools. I think one's even busing in from Harrison.
Okay.
I know Yellville's bringing the whole school,
Okay.
like K through 12.
Okay.
I mean, there's seriously,
Yeah.
seriously, and I'll tell you what they've been told. It's going to be life changing.
Okay.
So
the
what
values of the game.
Yeah.
That's always where you start.
Stick to like how sports and golf in particular challenges your integrity.
Yeah. Well, it challenges you mentally, and it's all about building mental toughness.
What have you done to build mental toughness? Tell us some of the techniques that you have enacted.
It's all about focusing on the next shot. It's all about focusing on the next shot.
Philip, do you think Bart's going to break 90 out here?
Maybe. Well,
no. What do you, in your heart of hearts,
that
Philip?
wasn't convincing.
What do you like? Be honest. I know he's sitting right there, but you got me and Chuck between you. Nothing here is going to happen. We've got you. Be honest.
Yes.
You think he is?
Yes.
Philip, you ever heard of the yips? You know what the yips are?
Why would you say that word today? Of all days, why would you say that word?
I just wondered if he knew what yips were.
There's an S word we're also not going to say today.
Okay, all right. But sometimes when you
Cam Shanks?
Thanks.
That would be
punt returner.
Yeah, there we go.
I think my favorite part of the game Saturday night was the end where Shanks caught that touchdown pass right there at the end.
Hey, speaking of him,
this is
he
building
looked
mental toughness, Philip. You just don't listen to them.
He looked more like the guy that we thought when they got him. You know, like a guy that's pretty shifty with the ball in his hands, and he had to play more because of the injuries at receiver. And also, Petrino talked about how he had been hurt, you know, in fall camp. He had a great spring, had been hurt in fall camp. You know, I thought it was positive to see him out there. Braylon Russell outside of the fumble, which Braylon Russell's been, you know, big on ball security and talking ball security to his teammates and all that stuff. That was kind of a tough play. But, you know, there are guys on this team that can play. I don't look at this team and say, you know, they're just overwhelmed, you know, across the board. There's a few spots. But Cam Shanks is one of those guys that I think can help you the rest of the way.
Yeah, you know, looking at his numbers, you know, when he was at UAB, I mean, he was a pass catcher. You know, people talked about him as a punt returner and a special teams guy, but he was also a pass catcher. And he really hasn't been until Saturday. And now, you know, he's been challenged. I mean, I know the previous head coach challenged him. And they expected a little bit more out of him. And I know that there were some injuries there. But it was nice to see him produce. And, you know, on that play, you know, Talon bought some time. And he had 2 or 3 options on that play as far as, you know, where to throw the ball. And threw it back against the grain a little bit. And, I mean, it was a bullet. But Shanks, you know, kind of found the soft spot there. So that was nice to see.
Caleb, can you spend another segment with us? I want to just get a little bit of your background before we get you. Could you have time?
Yes, sir.
You got to be anywhere anytime soon?
What's the time?
Yeah, well, the time currently is 6:31 on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Yeah, we have time.
You got some time? What time you got to be out of here?
Probably around 7:10.
Yeah, 7, yeah.
What time school start?
Yeah.
School, the doors open around like 7:50.
Are you?
So I need to be. I need to be there by 7:50, but it starts at 7:30.
You're the first one there.
You're the first one in the door.
Usually.
Yeah. You're the first one there, last one to leave.
Not the last one to leave. No.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the greeting you're going to get today after being on the Chuck and Bo Show?
Probably no one listens to this show.
No, you're not supposed to say that.
No, your classmates don't listen to this show?
My principal listens to this show.
Yeah,
well, that's the one that matters.
See, you got a free pass all day.
All
You can
that
do whatever
matters.
you want.
You think like if you just hung out and watched Bart try to break 90 today, didn't go to school, like the principal would be okay with it? If he got a note from like Chuck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loves this show.
All right. Well, then we'll write. We'll write you a note.
Yeah.
You can
right
counsel Bart.
I'll
You
write
can
it
coach
from Chuck.
Bart.
I'll write
Yeah.
it for you right now.
Yeah.
All right, 6:32, Chuck and Bo Show. We're brought to you in part by First Security Bank, helping you bank better every day with more convenient locations all over the great state of Arkansas. First Security Bank, fsbank.com. First Security Bank, member FDIC. Back in a minute from Big Creek and Mountain Home.
Yeah, see, this is what the Chuck and Bo Show is. You just show up and have coffee with you.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Are your gutters ready for fall? Leaves are coming, and that means it's time to protect your home. At Hogtroff Gutters, they install high-quality leaf guards that actually work. Don't waste money on the cheap guards from big box stores that clog up, and don't get stuck paying triple the price with those big national companies. With Hogtroff, you get the best of both worlds: professional installation, premium aluminum, and stainless steel guards, as well as a 20-year warranty. Give them a call today to schedule your free inspection, or visit hoggutters.com.
Hey, it's Bo, and I want to share something that's completely enhanced my day-to-day life. About a year ago, I started telling you about the Sweatnum Edge. Well, over the last several months, here's what's happened for me. My energy level is completely different. My exercise gains have seen a big jump. My mind is clearer, and frankly, life is just more enjoyable. Now that's my story. What about you? Search the Sweatnum Edge online and get a free evaluation today. It's made a big difference for me, and I know it can for you too. The Sweatnum Edge. Today's been a strange day.
Yeah, we've had some struggles here. Let's just be blunt. Can we be blunt?
Well, it's 50-50 at best.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
By the way, good morning. We just kind of jumped in, and we're
Hey, Bart.
coffee deep. And hey, everybody,
Morning, Bart.
welcome in.
Edward.
Hope I smell the bacon cooking. It's going to be a good day.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
There's nothing like watching a world-class athlete prepare for his day. Bart started the stretching. He was doing some lunges. I'm going to call them short lunges. But he was doing some lunges over here to the right. And well, that means he's not full extension
Cosmic
yet.
squats.
It means he's not fully stretched out yet. And Eva gave him a little shoulder massage over here, got his arms ready. You got one too. So,
I did.
but just to watch Bart get ready to perform.
It is.
No,
it's a
I'm
sight
gonna
to
need.
behold.
Can someone please send me a video of the short lunges?
Yeah. That's like half a step. Half
That's
a
not.
lunge.
That's not something you see in the studio.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a different day, Edward.
Yeah.
I understand.
different
I
day.
understand.
Got to get ready. Stay ready.
Keep going. Let's hear more
Be
about how
ready.
different today is for you.
Well, I mean, we're doing a show, and then we're gonna play some golf, and so gonna get a good stretch routine in, and
A good stretch
hit
routine.
some range balls, and hit some putts, and get after it.
We have a
Dang.
film crew,
We do.
Chuck, and I mean for the golf.
I know.
And it's going to be, I think the stretching is going to be something that I just personally hold, for the Chuck and Bo show.
This is not a Miguel Angel
I was
Jimenez
gonna say is
situation.
Is
No.
this gonna go viral
No.
like the most interesting man in the world?
No.
Nothing like
Just
that.
simple stretches.
Philip,
Listen up.
Philip calls in from Mountain Home. You haven't called in a while, by the way, but you call in occasionally.
I think the last time I called in was the Ole Miss game.
Yeah. And it broke your heart.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Yeah, you didn't have anything to say after that? And then nothing after the Memphis game, and then
The Memphis game was really bad. I
the
hated
Notre Dame game, and
Well,
all that. Yeah.
That guy plays golf. My
Yeah?
dad,
Yeah. What's his name again? Gary?
Kirby.
Kirby. I had the Y right. I had an R in
You
there.
had 2 syllables.
Gosh dang. Sorry, Kirby.
You were close.
What's your name again? I'm just Philip. So real quick, tell us, give us some background on you. So not every 13-year-old, not every 7th grader is listening to the Chuck and Bo show on purpose. Like their parents may make them listen, and they're definitely not calling the show. But you not only call the show, you sound like you've been, you've got a sports journalism degree from the University of Syracuse. That's what you sound like. So where did this come from?
He cursed me.
Okay.
For my life.
Is he responsible for Arkansas football too?
Yes.
Okay.
E-
all right.
Every Arkansas sport.
Curses. So
Tough.
Your dad Kirby does curses. Okay, got it.
Tough scene.
Anyhow, keep going.
Well, I called the show because I think it was when Taylon Green, and I think it was a loss, because of course it was. But I think it was I think it was a loss after.
Oh gosh, dang. Yeah.
I forgot who was a loss against, but I remember me talking about Taylon Green and Sam Pittman, I think, and how they could gel together. We lost the week after that, I think, too. But
We've done a lot of that.
I just started. I started calling in more and more, and then when there was nothing to talk about in the summer, I never called in the summer because what is there to talk about?
We got to do
pickleball.
We got to do a show. I'll tell you what you talk about. You talk about other things. Talk about what your summer's like. What Bart's been doing.
And the worst part is my Dallas Cowboys lost to the Panthers.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah,
that was bad.
Yeah, Chuck's a
Dallas
Cowboys
is
fan.
really bad. Yeah.
We're not having a very good year, are we?
So do you tell us about? Do you read do you get the newspaper? Do you go online and read the newspaper? Do you just scour the internet? Well, I know.
What's this
Sundays.
newspaper you speak of?
Sundays they'll still throw it near
Yeah, I
your
know.
driveway.
No, you're right.
Near your driveway.
Somewhere in the same block.
Somewhere in the middle of a dewy lawn, where you got to figure out, do I really want to walk out there and
those were
track
the
grass in
days.
the house? But where do you get your info besides the Chuck and Bo show? Because obviously you're more well read than the Chuck and Bo show.
ESPN and hit that line.
Yeah.
That's where I get all my information from.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, after the game, I was looking on ESPN and all the analytics and stats. Like, Taylon Green He did good except that fumble, which he threw like 250
or something like
yeah,
that.
256 I think passing yards, and 2 touchdowns. He ran for a touchdown. I think he threw one, and yeah.
Outside of the fumble, yeah.
Outside of
you
the
know,
fumble.
you don't need analytics for that. Like you just say, hey, he played pretty good, but if he hadn't fumbled, you know.
Yeah.
But
well,
I hear, but okay. So what do you want to do when you? What do you want to do? I'm not going to say you're not grown up. What do you want to do for a career? Do you know?
I don't know.
Well, let me just tell you, don't do this. I mean, unless you're fine, you know, being poor and not, you know.
Kirby and Eva are saying, please don't do
Yeah.
that.
Like,
Please, for the love of God, don't do
Go
that.
have an honorable career. You know, I think of a guy like Clay Maxey. Go do something Clay does. Clay's still figuring out what his career is, but you know, you just go talk to him and he'll say business, and I would just say business.
Don't do what they do. That's what he's going to say.
I would start answering the question that way. When people ask you, hey, what do you want to do? Business. When they say, well, we're not getting into that, but business. You know, it covers a lot of things.
It covers like a lot of jobs.
Taking care of business, you know, owning a business, doing business. I mean, if you think about it, that's what's happening every day.
Something to think about there, Philip.
Yeah.
I can tell you're
That's
pondering it right now. That's deep advice from Bo. Bo doesn't hand out advice to just everyone. I mean, you know,
It's pretty much anyone that'll listen.
So for him to advise you, that's a big deal.
Yeah, pretty big deal, Phil.
I do kind of want to talk about the upcoming Texas A&M game.
Well,
Okay.
what do
All
you
right,
think?
let's
What
do
are your
that.
thoughts?
So Texas A&M has a really, really, really good defense. We have a pretty good offensive line. For the most part. We have a really, really bad defense, but we have a really, really good offense. They have a really, really good offense. So I think it's going to be mostly a shootout. I could be wrong. It could be like the Tennessee game, which it still was a shootout, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to reach into the 40s or even maybe 50s. But when we play Texas A&M, I just want our defense to look like at least half decent.
Okay.
Like just like for the secondaries not to just completely collapse.
It's going to be hard.
Put up a fight.
Yeah.
And I think also over the years, with Sam Pittman, we have seen that they just miss tackles. Like they can this will be like some wide open guy right here, and our defender will be right there, and he'll just kind of like walk around him. It's horrible.
It is. Do you know how to tackle? Have you ever been taught like a true form tackle? So what if I teach you one on Bart real quick?
No,
So we'll get Bart there, okay?
No.
You're going to put
You get a
your
running
Bart's gonna
start.
have the
Running
ball,
start's important.
and you're going to put your head across his body, and you're going to bite the ball.
See,
Okay?
this is what I was
You gotta
talking about.
see
Nobody
what you
wants
hit.
me to succeed today.
You got to see
Nobody
what you
wants
hit.
me to succeed.
Bite the ball.
Bart,
wrap
I'm
'em up,
rooting for you.
and drop them down. And low man wins, which is not a problem for us. You got to get low. You got to get some power from your legs, and then like Saban will tell you, near foot, near shoulder.
Yeah.
To lead into the tackle. You don't push off. You got to get your front foot into them, like when you drive through it. You want to take practice on Bart?
Let's do it right now.
Let's do it right now. All right, we got to hit a break on the Chuck and Bo Show. We're live at Big Creek and Mountain Home. Breaking Bart. The tour begins today.
I know this is an audio medium, and I shouldn't just shake my head, but words fail me.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Football season's here, and Flight by Yingling is the light beer built for game days. Tastes like a Yingling, but it's a light beer, and only 95 calories. Flight raises the bar for what a light beer should be, and now it comes in a 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle and skinny cans. Perfect for tailgates, watch parties, or just kicking back after the game. Pick it up at your favorite store or ask your bartender. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com. Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond, you're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag, still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry, it's your story.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com.
I don't need Chat GTP. I've got Chuck GTP.
Amen.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You got to match Chuck Barrett's intensity. I mean, when the guy's in the booth, he's a different kind of cat.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Man, we got a lot of activity going on around here. Glad you're with us. We're at Big Creek and Mountain Home. Bart's going to attempt to break 90 today. JT poses the question, wondering if you and I have money on the over, because we seem to be like rooting for Bart to struggle today. That's actually not true. That's actually not true.
No, it's not. But I think we've been there before. You know, not this. I mean, nobody wanted to create a show around us. You know, like Big Creek and Flight by Yingling and Teamwork Roofing wants to do, where they want to do a series with Bart. Like Clay was talking to me last night about Teamwork Roofing, really taking Bart on the road, doing it right. Taking him all over Arkansas to see, if he can break 90. The thing is as we do this, Bart's going to get better, I think, because he's not going to break 90 today. And it has very little, it has a little to do with his ability or lack thereof, but it really has more to do with just the stage, the environment, the lack of sleep.
It's the moment. It's the moment.
I mean,
You've got to meet the moment.
He was sitting right there where Jason and what's your name? AJ. Jason and AJ, he's sitting right there last night drinking Weller like out of the bottle.
That's what golfers do now. I mean, that's what a confident golfer does.
And then I finally was like, Bart, and then
Do I look like I'm struggling today?
And then he was like
full of life.
He was like full on Danny Sheridan, odds maker USA Today. Like had a whole gaggle of people.
That's what I wanted
including
to see.
Heather Maxey. And Heather and Skinner, CFO for Teamwork, are over there like fighting over who gets the picks because they're in some pick'em league together. I mean, it was a sight.
Oh, I have no doubt.
And I'm like, Bart, we got to get set up for tomorrow, and I got to go to bed. And I left him here.
Well, how many times does Bart get to hold court? Let's be honest. I mean, he's out of town.
Captive
it's a big
audience.
Night. He's got captive. They locked the doors. People couldn't leave.
Yes. No, it was.
And I mean, that's how you do it. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty
they
close
couldn't
to
get out of
accurate.
here.
But I didn't know, like, seriously, I've never seen you rattle off. Like, you were just, every game, you had 5 things to say. I mean, Clay said to me, as, him and I were getting out of here, he said, I was like Stanford Steve. And I'm like, he can replace Stanford Steve, but I don't want anybody to know that.
Presentation's everything. I mean, presentation's the whole deal.
Body language.
And that hides the fact that you really don't know what you're talking about. If you present it well, that's the key.
We're at Big Creek Country Club, breaking Bart. First attempt today. Can he break 90? We're going to tee off shortly after we get off the show here. After Bart tears everything down. This is what I'm saying. He's got to do all this. I mean, we're going to help him.
It's not like he gets the day off.
But he's the guy in charge. And, getting everything done. And I think, here's what I think is going to happen, Chuck. By 12, he's probably going to fade. And he's going to fade hard. And will he be able to dig deep, rally himself, pull himself together for a strong finish? We'll find out.
It's going to be the last 4 or 5.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more, they carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Chevy of Fayetteville has over 200 new vehicles on the lot right now. So if you're in the market, now's the time to make a move. That includes the brand new Chevy Traverse, the Chevy Trax, and all the favorites like the Tahoes and Suburban. And for truck lovers, there are Silverados in stock and ready for immediate delivery. So go see Chris, Mark, Denver, and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville. Together, let's drive.
Man, there's nothing like a perfect steak. So tender, juicy, and packed with flavor. And now, thanks to Plainview Beef, it's clean with no hidden chemicals. Plainview Beef feeds their cattle with wheatgrass sprouts, and their beef is loaded with nutrients your body needs. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. PlainviewBeef.com. Order direct to your house. Check out their menu, which includes 6 8-ounce fillets for just $99. Again, it's PlainviewBeef.com. Use the promo code Chuck and Bo and get a free 12-pack of beef sticks. PlainviewBeef.com.
The voice of the Razorbacks is Chuck Barrett, and he chose McDonald Eye Associates for his recent cataract surgery.
I went to McDonald Eye. I can see in a way I've not seen in a long time. And I'm looking forward to this football season because of that. Your eyes are a big deal. I don't care if you're a sports play-by-play guy or what you do. You have to have trust. My trust was developed because I knew they were listening to me.
For your best vision, trust McDonald Eye. Online and same-day appointments at McDonaldEye.com.
So I spent yesterday, you mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The Chuck and Bo Show. Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
Oh, I'm pretty pissed about the donut situation.
I can tell.
I think glazed donuts are trash. There's no substance to them. I'm a man of substance. There's no substance to a glazed donut.
Just for the record, I like it better when Bart yells his opinion.
I just got a text. Hey, Bart sounds like he's having a great day.
It's the donut, man. It's the donut.
I had a very positive attitude this morning.
So what happened?
And then a series of events have transpired.
Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Everybody's, we're getting in all these texts about Bart's round of golf today. People are really, Bart, I think people are pulling for you. Yeah. They're actually pulling for you. I'm not sure about this room. Well, now this,
we just got. I'm not sure about that
he
one.
sent a gift.
A guy getting run over by a golf cart.
He's about to tee off, and a golf cart just plows him. But people
Chuck's
are.
enamored by that.
Yeah, well, I am.
Yeah, he's watching on
just
loop
over and over.
Well, it's on a loop. It's on a loop.
Hey, we got a special guest here. You
We
can't
do.
come to Mountain Home without interviewing the Bombers head football coach. And Steve Aries with us, head coach of the Bombers, who are off to a 5-1 start this season. Coach, welcome in.
Good morning, guys.
How are you?
Hey, I'm golden. Every day's a good day.
Yeah? Did we disrupt your morning routine by asking you to come by at Big Creek this morning?
No, this is usually about the time I go to work anyway, so it's right on path.
What has been working for you this season? Now, you guys had a tough game at Shiloh a week ago, but 5-0 before that. Among the teams you beat in their South Side, you're going to Siloam Springs this week for a road game. What's been working for y'all?
We just have really good football players right now. I don't want to take anything from my coaches. Mm-hmm. Coaches are good; they work hard, but we're really talented. We can run this year, so it's just been a good mix.
You say you could run?
We can run.
Run the ball.
We can run. We can throw. It's just we got speed. You ever heard that term? Speed kills.
Yeah, it does.
It does on a football field. So having athletes and having speed has made a big difference for us this year.
Yeah. When you have speed, like it can make up for a lot, right?
Well, it can.
Like if you're coaching kids, and everybody's like, "Man, you're doing a good job." You're like, "We just run faster."
Yeah, you either got it or
covers
you're
up all
chasing
kinds
it.
of
Yeah.
mistakes.
Hey, what's it like coaching in a town that loves football? Mountain Home Bomber football is a big deal around here.
I was blown away. When I first got the job, it was we brought in Coach Ryan Mallett, and we came in. We had our first Bomber auction, steak dinner, fundraiser, whatever, and the excitement and the level of the town kind of blew me away. Mm-hmm. I thought, man, I heard this was not a football town. They hadn't been very good lately, and the community's just embraced it and takes care of us, and that's who I attribute the success to, is just the Mountain Home community.
I'm from a small town in Arkansas. When your football team's good, life in town's just better every day for everybody. And I just wonder, as a football coach, you feel, I'm going to guess, a sense of responsibility to keep that going for everybody too.
I do. I coach every day like my job depends on it. I feel like I'm not going to be having employment very, very long if I don't win football games. They tend to send you down the road.
Kind of works that way, doesn't it?
They don't put up with bad football coaches, no. And we work hard, and the kids work hard, and our community pours into our program. And, man, what a community.
Yeah. Have y'all played Harrison yet? When do y'all play Harrison?
Oh, yeah.
We got them.
They got them bad.
We got 'em 3 years in a row. Love every second.
I was going to say, y'all keep count of that too, don't
Michigan,
you?
Ohio State, man.
We'll talk about beating them again if you want to.
Yeah. Well, I knew it was okay to bring it up.
What did it? I guess it didn't take long to figure that out when you moved here. That was a thing. Like, you knew it was a thing, but I mean a thing.
I spent 6 months in Harrison before I came over here. And, they just laughed at us, and we were laughing joke.
Oh, gosh, here we go.
They treated us like we were just trash, absolute trash. And Man, I had coaches. I know I was a joke in the coach's office because I had 2 of them come up to me and said, "Hey, you think you're Houdini, David Copperfield, or Jesus Christ? Who are you?" I said, "You can't do nothing over there." I said, "All right, we'll see."
Well, what is it about?
You were all 3 on game night, weren't you?
For a win. Yeah.
I've never forgot that, and I never will.
What is it? You talked about the community in Mountain Home, and I think it speaks for really all over Arkansas. We got communities like this. We talk about it with the Razorbacks, how you can talk about a head coach and you can hire a new coach. And we've been great at coaching searches and firing coaches in the Razorbacks, decades of eras here. But what is it about the things that happen in the community where people come together to help you get done what you're trying to get done, whether it's changing the mindset, getting the support you need, raising some money, doing all the things, to actually make it an attractive place to play football. And in today's world, you can recruit in high school. I mean, so, like there's a kid that could be down the street that if your program's not any good, he might want to move to Fayetteville or something.
Yeah. Well, we start every year with a football auction fundraiser, and I can't even begin to tell you how many people pour into that. So we do a live auction, steak dinner, and people buy tickets. Businesses buy tickets. Businesses sit in the seats. Parents sit in the seats. Everybody in town donates an auction item, it seems like, whether it be live or silent auction. We make a bunch of money. We have a good time. That kind of kicks off our season. Every game has a theme behind it. Like game 1, the Harrison game was Veterans Night and First Responders. Well, Clay Maxey Chevrolet goes out and buys us T-shirts, and we get feed all the veterans and the first responders, and they all come out and they bring their families, and it's just a big night. And Harrison's a big night anyway. And then we'll have a youth football night, and our youth football is just on fire right now. We have sponsors that sponsor youth football, and Clay's big on that too, I think. But we just every week it's something, and the community feeds our kids on Thursdays. They get us a pregame meal. They pack the stands every Friday night. We try to come up with something where the stands are going to be full. Last week was homecoming.
Yeah.
And when the stands are full and the Bombers are winning and the fireworks are going off, it's just a good night.
It's a good life right there.
What better way is there to do? Sit on your couch and.
Yeah. Right. Now I got a question. I know you're coaching every day. I mean, you coach everybody. Our boy Bart, he's going to try to break 90 today. I don't know if you had a chance to watch him stretch a little bit earlier. It was. I mean, you would have, as a coach, I know you would have been impressed.
Boy.
What do you tell a guy like that? What do you, I mean, it's a big game. It's like Bart's playing Harrison tonight. I mean, that's what's going on. What do you tell a guy like that?
I'll tell you what I tell my guys. If they were golfers, I would say get plenty of sleep.
He did.
I don't know about that.
Not too much Jaeger. Yeah. And go. Yeah. You got to be focused. Mindset, confidence goes a long way.
I think I can handle the last part of that.
Yeah, Bart's pretty confident in his mental game, which is, that's probably the part I'm least confident in him, for. But I think that he's pretty confident on that. You mentioned Ryan Mallett being your OC for a while before he became the coach at Whitehall, and we tragically lost him. And there's a documentary on him at Hogs Plus that was really well done. But when Ryan Mallett came to call plays for you and coach, I just wonder, because that was kind of his first run into high school football, right? And then later he became a head coach. What was it like? Because I'm just guessing, knowing Ryan, that you had to rein him in a little bit as an OC.
Ryan, you would think that. Man, I'm telling you what. When I watched him play, I thought, man, this guy's got a huge ego.
Yeah,
he's full of confidence. A little flamboyant, well, whatever. There's a lot of things that he would bring to the table.
Yeah.
But when he come in here, he was the best assistant coach you could ever ask for. Loyal dog.
Wow.
What can I do for you? How do you want to do this? And that's how he was. he knew the role of an assistant coach. I guess he's been around it all of his life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And he never really overstepped his boundaries. And he was an awesome assistant coach. I mean, they don't get any better. And talk about loving the kids. He's hard on them, but one of the stories I told was first thing he did when we got in here, we couldn't catch a cold, and he bought everybody gloves so they could catch footballs.
Wow.
Sticky gloves.
Yeah.
So
how about that?
And he bought them for the whole team. And he's just a really good person.
Yeah.
You've always got this picture painted, but
Yeah.
it's not the right one.
Well,
I
it's
guarantee you.
so true of so many. We talk about humanizing athletes, coaches, because you just see them play or whatever. You don't really know who they are, and everybody's got a story. But it did strike me too, like you loved just before you knew him the kind of competitor that you could see that he was. And maybe we're talking a little bit about Bart here and the mindset of trying to break 90 today. But when you're looking at a quarterback or a leader or a player, tell me more about what you want to see from them. What do they project?
You just want people to have genuine leadership skills, not fake, but genuine. And to me, leaders are guys that you want to follow, guys that you want to be with, guys that are going to be the first one in the trench, not the second guy in the trench. But you can lead vocally a little bit if you want, but most importantly, you lead by example. And you got to lead by hard work and showing up every day and loving your teammates and doing the things that elevates the guy to the right and left of you.
Yeah. Well, Coach, you've done a great job leading those guys at Mountain Home this year. The Bombers 5-1. How about Coach Steve Airy spending some time with us? This is like being on at the Catfish Hole with Chuck Barrett right now.
It is.
This is fantastic, Coach. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Good luck this weekend. We appreciate it. You
Yes,
can
sir.
you can check Coach out at Varsity Vibe Arkansas. Subscribe to the free newsletter there. Our high school sports and information media team doing a great job. You can see all the videos there on Varsity Vibe AR on any of the social media platforms and on YouTube with the daily podcast. But Mountain Home's having a great year,
I
Chuck.
guess
And,
so.
I don't know if you heard they beat Harrison.
I did.
this
Life's
year.
good in Mountain Home right now.
Third year in a row.
Third year in a row. You can talk about that forever.
Third year in a row. Clay Henry's in the house. Look at this. Hall of
Wow.
Famer Clay
Holy
Henry.
cow.
We got
What a
Plainview
day.
Beef here as well. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. And the sun is beginning to come out here at Big Creek. And Bart, have the nerves settled in at all? Are they?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm
All right.
fine.
He's just
we're
just relaxed.
yeah.
He got his
He
stretch
is.
in.
I gotta say,
once
really-
he gets his stretch in, he's good to go.
He definitely did that. Hey, I mentioned Teamwork Roofing and Construction. If you've got a roof that needs repaired or you need a new roof put on, you want guys that you can depend on. Not only the quality of individual, but the sort of certification that comes with doing tough jobs. You're not just going to get somebody up there just figuring it out while they go. They can do really difficult jobs. They use only the best materials like Malarkey shingles, metal roofs, the best materials you can get, and they can remodel anything. They've got some pretty huge construction going on right now at some big commercial places that just needed revamped inside for whatever the business change is going to be. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Built on quality, powered by teamwork. That's what you get with Teamwork Roofing and Construction. All right, Big Creek Country Club. We're here, 7:15. Back in a minute on the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
They're all crazy. And I don't mean that in a critical way. We got issues in this room. I'm going to be truthful about that.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Some moments just call for something unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you don't just buy a diamond. You create an unforgettable experience. Their newly remodeled space is stunning with Cafe B right inside and their in-house diamond expert that'll help you find the perfect piece every time. That's just part of the Blakeman's experience. When you see the purple bag, you know it's something special. It always saves the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
Are your gutters ready for fall? Leaves are coming, and that means it's time to protect your home. At Hogtroff Gutters, they install high-quality leaf guards that actually work. Don't waste money on the cheap guards from big box stores that clog up. And don't get stuck paying triple the price with those big national companies. With Hogtroff, you get the best of both worlds. Professional installation, premium aluminum, and stainless steel guards, as well as a 20-year warranty. Give them a call today to schedule your free inspection or visit hoggutters.com.
There's simply not a better shopping experience than Macadoodles. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Whether you're stocking up for a party, updating your bar, or just grabbing your favorites, Roger and the team are always there to help. Make the smart choice. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You hear that? You hear that?
Back to Save Sports Radio.
That's special.
We're running out of time for the fall foliage.
The fall what?
Foliage.
Okay. Is it foliage or foliage?
It's foliage.
Foliage.
It's three syllables.
Foliage.
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 It's foliage.
Foliage. Yeah.
Foliage.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I think we're back.
We're back. We're
Chuck
back.
and Bo Show. There you go.
This is Edward.
We're here talking. Yeah.
you want to fill in?
We're just over here talking. And I was like, we should check that. And we are at Big Creek, and Clay Henry is joining us. And Clay has Bart's really taken a beating here during the break.
I feel bad for Bart. Bart, I want you to know I'm rooting for you today. It's not just you against the world.
What is going on down there?
I'm right behind you, man. I'm right behind you.
Bart, you know where I stand.
I know.
Wait, you think it's going to happen, Edward?
Yeah. What is going on down there?
Well, I mean, when you put a guy under a little pressure and, you get him a little lack of sleep, which, Bart.
Pressure's for tires.
That's right. That's right. That's all I need to hear.
Clay's got a scorecard.
Clay Henry's here.
Clay Henry, Hall of Famer, Big Creek Country Club member, has joined us. Clay, good morning.
Staple of the Mountain Home area.
That's right.
Actually, area would be right. I'm a Norfolkian.
Yeah, I know.
So
I thought that I would come to wish Bart well.
Yeah.
And you can see how I'm doing it. I've got a scorecard, and I've named it Bart's Waterloo. And I went through and marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes that I think he'll really suck.
That's almost half the course.
I mean, they're out there, I'm telling you, because I've sucked on them. And
well, if you can't play the hole, I mean, how in the world can we expect Bart to?
But I do have a little say is go Bart, and what I mean for him to go in the sand.
Yeah.
There's like 180 sand traps out there.
Yeah.
I hope that when he gets in them, that he gets out.
How are you in the bunker, Bart?
I'm okay in the bunker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the rules here? You playing it down? You playing real golf?
Playing it down.
Playing real golf, yes.
Yeah, putting them all out?
Well, leather. Leather.
Bullshit.
Well,
Lee Corso joins the program.
Filter play, filter.
BS. Is that better?
It is better. It is much better.
That is good.
I don't think you have to worry about being on with Phil later on today.
So is he going to get 2 off the first
you
tee?
Can stick around now.
Clay said, "No, I can't go out with you. I got 2
No,
hours."
he's not
with
getting-
Phil was, well, if you'll cuss on the air, I'll bet you won't have 2 hours with Phil, and you can go out with us. He goes, "Okay, I'll do it."
So is he going to get 2 off the first tee?
Yeah.
No, because
You're not taking a breakfast ball.
No, well, I'll get a range
Oh,
session in
okay.
before.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
no.
Well, you got a good practice session.
I won't take a breakfast ball.
You missed
I
the
just talked to
stretching.
the pro. The range closed today. I didn't know if you knew that.
Okay, yeah.
Now, only for about the 30 minutes before you tee off.
Great.
Did you see Bart stretch? Were you here in time for that?
Was it like the Angel Cabrera stretch?
No, it was
No,
nothing like that.
not him. Miguel Angel Jimenez. Angel Cabrera is the one who went to
I
prison
got you.
for a long time.
Well, he stretches too.
Yeah, he was doing lunges. He was
They
doing
both smart.
lunges. I called them half lunges.
Half lunges.
Yeah, they weren't really a full thing, but
That was way too early. 3 hours later would not do it. Oh, maybe he just
I'm gonna
stretches
do it
for the
again.
show. Is he one of those guys?
Well, I think he's going to be doing it throughout the day.
Yeah.
Bart does like,
simulating his golf swing.
I think
You know how you do when you don't have anything to do. You're standing there. You simulate your golf swing.
when Bart's at the office and he's in thought mode, which is always a really interesting Bart to see, thoughtful Bart. He's got a putter over his shoulder and he's going up and down the hallway. You know the building.
Yeah.
And he's just slowly strolling up and down the hallway. And then one of us will walk out and we'll realize that Bart's in deep thought and that we should not speak to him. Sort of like when Saban went to Alabama and he told people, like, if you see me walking in the hallway, don't talk to me. I'm thinking about winning a national championship.
That's Bart.
That's Bart. Yeah, that's
so
what Bart was saying.
has anybody seen Bart hit a golf ball?
I have.
You have.
Yeah, I have.
So what's what are you handicapping this? Has he got a shot?
I think Bart, like, it will be somewhere between 86 and 92.
Ooh. So
I think it's right on the number.
It's going to come right down
First
to the last,
time playing the
last hole.
course, first time being out here, all the pressure. I'm going maybe 94. But can Bart break 90? Yes. But could he shoot 100 at Oakmont? No. That's how we got into this whole thing.
Could he
I
shoot
could
100
break
today?
100.
What tees are we playing?
We're playing one up. We're playing the blues. We're not putting them on the tips.
Oh, I think
if we
he's
put
got
them
no
on
chance.
if we put them on the tips,
the
he'd have
blues?
zero chance.
No, but I think the blues is pretty tough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
mean,
want to play from there.
Hey, there's going to be some par fours you're going to hit 3-wood into. I just trust me, bud. I mean, it's
Bud. Yeah, Bud.
Oh man, I can't wait to win this
I'm
thing.
sorry.
And I'm just gonna let you have it.
I'm sorry I forgot your name for a second, bud.
Yeah, it's all,
Sport.
It's going to be on video. we
Champ.
got a TV crew going to be here, camera crew, and you got how many
Not your
holes that
buddy
you think?
Do we have a drone
are
camera out there
definite
today?
bogey holes for him?
8.
8 definite bogey holes, and probably some of those are doubles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think 8 and 9.
Back to back, it could fall apart at the end of the front
Well,
nine.
you
Yeah.
get 2 holes
8
with an
and
8 or
9.
a 9 on there.
8
He's
and
not
9
breaking 90.
from those tees. Shoot. Yeah, it's ugly.
Yeah.
Couple of snow cones will run you around. There.
7
Run your
and
chance.
7 from that back tee. You won't. It's a par 4. Let's see what the yardage is. Let's see. 7 is 491 from the back tee. You won't get there in 2.
I'm not playing the back tee, Clay. Thanks though. Appreciate
449. You won't get there in 2.
Clay, you're coming
Sure
on
I
a little
will.
heavy on Bart. I mean, my gosh. I mean, you're like beating
just
him up
saying.
before the round even begins.
It's the same
The
holes
hell,
I
you
have
think I hit
trouble
it
on.
150 yards off the tee?
I don't think you can hit it straight. That's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
How much
Okay.
golf? How much
You're
golf
fuel-
have you played
everybody's
in
fueling
preparation
He's
Bart.
for
like bringing
this?
the smoke. He comes on here, he's cussing on the air. He's telling Bart he's not any good.
We've
telling
got
him
children
exactly where
in the
he's gonna
car on the
fail.
way to school.
I mean, we're right here in the family hour.
Are you going to be here for Bart's junior golf clinic on the range before he takes off to the first hole? We got school buses full of kids coming in.
He's going to say, step up there, and he said, "This is how you start. You have to address the ball." And he goes, "Hello, ball."
Oh, God.
It's complete with a dad joke.
Clay is feeling it this morning.
You have to play with Bart now.
I can't.
You
I've got other things to
I
do.
mean, you've already. I think you're suspended probably for the day as soon as the show goes off the air.
You're not,
you're not
won't have to
getting
do
back-
any more radio
You're
for.
not getting back on the
how,
air
how many
today.
months do they slap you with?
You
That's
just
how-
earned a day off.
That's how they're going to justify it. They go, "Well, we took them off the air for a day. Otherwise, then we might get fined."
That's okay.
It's
All
not
right.
your money.
All right, give us a.
I mean, so how many years have I been doing radio, Chuck? How far do we go back? Is it 35 years?
It's close to 30.
30?
Yeah.
I mean,
Somewhere around 30.
I get one of those magic words every 25 years.
Yeah, I don't know. You used
That's
a
the
few of them
second
on my
one.
show.
Yeah.
I think Dudley had the worst one though. I think it was worse than.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he drop the,
It might have
the
been.
magic
Might
word?
have been one.
Did he
yeah.
drop the magic
Yeah.
word? Okay.
Might have been very
I mean,
spirited caller interaction.
I remember
And I was like,
Otis,
Dudley, we don't have a dump button on our end for
Yeah.
our mics. That's for the callers.
Otis got after a couple of callers one time. I remember.
Oh, gosh, he
there were
did.
some swear
Yeah,
words
he did.
dropped.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, he got elevated. I mean,
and
he
I was laughing so hard I couldn't stop it. And
he was saying, "Go, Otis, go, Otis."
in my mind, I was thinking, "Get him, Otis. Go get him."
Then he lectured. Then he do the lecture. When there was dead air. yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of all those years, Clay, how do you describe Razorback football? 118th in turnover margin, and this many times that you're in a game. Regardless of who the coordinator, the position coaches are, the head coach is, and it's just like, man, you can't get over the hump on these
turnovers is a real simple thing to explain. It's when you lack linemen, and things are happening. Your defensive line, is not getting any pressure. That's where you get turnovers, as you get after the quarterback. And I think I said this yesterday. Petrino, first interview I had.
Yeah.
It's about, can you keep your quarterback from getting hit, and can you hit the other quarterback?
Well, that's
and
the
so
other
that's
part of
when
this.
That's the formula for turnovers. You think, well, it's ball security. Sure, it is, but you're getting
That's
hit
what we saw
some
Saturday.
places. Yeah,
That's what we saw
Well, and
Saturday.
defensively, you're not doing anything to make up for it.
Yeah,
right.
And
You're not getting any
well,
turnovers
when
on
I
that side of the
say
ball.
linemen, I'm not talking about offensive line. I'm talking about all linemen.
Mhm.
That's where it all happens. And we just had the high school coach here, and I guarantee you, it's a line of scrimmage game. And Tennessee had better linemen, defensive linemen. They were faster, quicker than what Arkansas had. They had the speed to cause problems. And Taylor Green is an athletic guy, but they chased him.
Well, let's not forget both fumbles from Talon. Somebody chased him down.
They chased him down.
They chased him down, and so that's a defensive lineman,
Yeah.
or that's a
Yeah,
big big man doing it.
And a lot of times they outnumbered you in a gap, and you don't have a guy there, so that's the quarterback has to. But it still comes down to being able to block them, and then being able to get off blocks. And I don't see Arkansas in the last 5-6 years getting off blocks to cause turnovers. And if you're chasing the quarterback, he's going to throw it up sometimes. He's going to fumble it. You're going to blindside him, and they need a Jake Beckett. They need somebody. They need a Trey
More
Flowers.
playmakers on defense. Yeah, game changers.
Yeah.
Like they might have
They-
some decent players, but you don't have that game changer.
The last one I remember was maybe McTelvin McGim. He had the speed to play inside and impact the game in a nasty way. But you got to have a bunch of those guys. And
yeah, we
now
tend to focus on the edge guys because they're easy to see.
Yeah.
But it's the interior that is just as important.
How about in '77 when you had Dan Hampton and Jimmy Walker and Dale White? Well,
right.
They kicked the crap out of the guy. I'm sorry, I almost got into that bad word.
Wow. I mean, when you start getting fired up, that's when
it just pops out.
Yeah, I mean, we understand.
Well, you're retired now, and your filter's going, and I mean, just older people cuss more. It's just true. It happened in my family. I've seen it happen.
My wife says you're borderline senile or crazy. Yeah.
All right,
That's what
Clay.
Gene Ann says.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Stick around for the junior golf clinic. It'll be a treat.
Is it really going to be one?
Yeah, there really is.
There's rumors of one.
Buses
Well, who's going to give it?
Bart.
No, Bart can't do it.
Oh, he is.
You can't have a 90 shooter giving a clinic.
It's Bart against the world. It's Bart against the world.
It's going to be more about
today.
just integrity and
Bart,
character.
are you going to say this is me? This is what not to do when you grow up? You don't want to be like me. You know, it's like you want to grow up and be like the pro here. You know.
I think he's going to talk a lot about Clay.
Yeah.
Clay Maxey.
My mentor.
Clay Maxey.
Yeah, my two mentors.
So I'm
Clay
lucky
Maxey
here.
and Clay Henry.
I'm lucky here when people say Clay did something wrong. I say that was Maxey.
Yeah, that's what you do. You just throw another last name on it. Well, Clay, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for the scorecard. I'm gonna compare that
When you
to
give
Bart's card
when
at
you
the
give
end.
this pencil to Bart, that's when the pressure starts. They say write them down, and it's tougher.
We'll give you an official one right before you go up there. To
Not
the
this
first
one?
tee. Well, that's going to be the one we measure against.
I'm gonna take that one so that when I birdie some of those holes, I can just throw it at you.
Hey, if you birdie the ones that I've got the B with the square, man, you did something.
So you think you're going to
Those
have
are
a birdie
good
today?
holes.
Bud.
Why not?
It's the
Bud.
Chuck and Bo Show. We're live at Big Creek at 7:33. Good morning.
You're right, Chuck.
I mean-
You're right. You're right.
You're not wrong, Chuck.
About
Well,
because we
that's
don't
all I
want.
wanted to hear. That's really all I wanted to hear.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more. They carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Truck Month is here at Chevrolet of Fayetteville, and the savings are big. Get up to $12,000 off new Silverados, up to $8,000 off Chevy 2500s, and up to $5,000 off Chevy Colorado. That's real money back in your pocket. Plus more inventory, more discounts, and better service than anywhere else in Northwest Arkansas. Stop by today and see Chris, Mark, and Denver at Chevrolet of Fayetteville. Chevrolet of Fayetteville. Together, let's drive.
Know what else makes you an Arkansas Razorback fan? Going to the University of Arkansas. How about playing football for the team?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Bart's over there fact-checking. Kind of ruined.
Just ruined the whole day for me.
Has everything I've said on this show been fact-checked?
This would not have happened. This would not have happened.
Have you gone home and fact-checked everything I've said?
No.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
We got another guest joining us here at Big Creek Country Club. We've tried to bring in anybody we can to motivate, help Bart today with just mental toughness. Russ Collins is with us, Plainview Beef, and we're going to get to. I got you. We're going to get to a couple of calls here, Russ. But I just wanted to say good morning to you. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm so good. It's good to be with you guys. I'm pulling for Bart.
Yeah,
I'm bullish on Bart.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. You got this, man.
Bullish on
Did you see
Bart. I like that.
holding court last night?
I was just saying, he's kind of like Jimmy Kimmel, man. I mean, he can just hold the room. It's amazing.
I want to see if before we go to the calls, I just want to see if you can hear this, Clay. Chuck. This is Bart last night talking to the folks here at Big Creek Country Club. I mean, there's a group of people I notice have a kind of gathered around Bart, and they're asking him about games that are being played this weekend. It's trying to load.
That always does that.
I've never seen that happen before.
What's it doing?
Well, it just frozen.
Huh. There it is.
Beautiful.
Well, it was a sight, though, Bo.
Yeah, it was. Believe me.
Oh, here,
Here we go.
You got it. Yeah. The people have to see this.
So Arizona State, that depends on whether or not the quarterback's going to play. Texas Tech has been covering everybody. They've won every game by 25. They haven't really played anybody. If Sam Button's not playing for Arizona State, I would lay the points and take the Red Raiders.
We got Memphis at UAB, and then 21 at half.
Oh, Memphis. Battle for the Bones. The trophy is Memphis.
Oh, my God. That's unbelievable.
When you see his body language,
I know.
That's
the best
language.
part.
I got to post this on
It's
social.
so good.
He's just look at the way he just gets in there about the Arizona State
man.
Battle of the Bones. Battle of the
That's what it's
Bones.
called.
Oh, all right.
Let's
Let's
If
take
Bart
a call.
breaks 90 today, this may very well be the greatest 24 hours of his life. I mean, seriously. Seriously.
I think he's counting on that.
Well,
I believe he is counting on that. All right, let's go to the phones. Brent and Cersei, you've been holding. Let's go quickly here. Brent, what's on your mind, man?
Brent.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Go,
Brent, you
fire
sound
away.
great.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one thing to say. If Bart breaks 90 like I expect him to do, I will donate $100 to the Chuck and Bo's favorite charity.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the breakfast.
That is the favorite. That is our favorite charity.
So when you say charity, we think breakfast fund. So that's perfect. It's perfect.
Thank you, Brent. Yes. Go ahead. That's great. Thank you, Brent.
All right.
See, Bart, right there. If you break 90 today, that's $100
Can you hear me?
in the breakfast fund.
Yes, Brent.
We can hear
What
you.
else you have? All right, let's go to Charlie and Camden. Yeah, Brent
said, I'm
Brent got the
Tired of
message
waiting.
out. We had to move on. Charlie, fire away.
What's up, guys? Can y'all actually hear me?
Yes,
we can hear you.
Okay, good. I can definitely tell whose voice that was. I'm not even watching a live whatever, but once Bart started speaking, everyone started listening, right?
That's
we
right.
were all tuned in. He owns the room, man. I mean, I can hear that there, Bart. You got it, man. Listen, I know we're talking about golfing and stuff. So, Bo, I hear you're pretty good. I've heard that on a few of the other. Oh, you got.
Oh,
I've heard that on. I'm just saying, man. I've heard you might be one of the best that works for this. You're up there.
I'd hold my own a bunch of, around a bunch of a gaggle of radio idiots, but I don't, I can't come out here to Big Creek and hold my own. But I could take Bart on. I'm
beat this
confident.
table?
I could probably,
You're saying you
on
could
a good
beat the
day,
table?
I could beat Bart But I thought for the mental health of the entire show, me doing that on top of Bart not breaking 90 today wouldn't be good for anybody. That
would be awful. Bart shoots 92, Bo shoots 83. I mean, what fun's that?
Yeah. You're gonna have to shank a few on purpose, Bo, just to help him out.
One of the questions I got last night was, what hole will Bart hit his 90th shot on?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Is a good question.
You know what the answer is? You know what the answer is? Right here.
He's pointing to the bar.
Yeah.
He's pointing to the bar.
I'm saying 16.
Now,
I'm joking, man. I'm on your side, Bart.
Man.
Brutal crowd.
Now, Chuck, I hear you and Quinn have went against each other, and you he swears he beat you every time, right?
Quinn
is that how it
cheats.
rolls?
Now, Quinn is the biggest cheater in golf. And then he tells these stories. Part of what he does is he always puts himself on a team where he never has to hit a shot. Anytime Quinn talks about his team winning in golf, one thing you know is they didn't use a single one of his shots. Not a single one. Because if they had, they lost.
Okay.
Charlie, thanks for the call, man. Good to hear from you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. We've got a lot of fun going. Good job, Edward. Now it's on you.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
I know you got a few things going on. I know. Next time you got to come with us here to Big Creek. We got to take a break. Russ Collins is with us from Plainview Beef. We got some stuff to get into, and we're going to continue to hear from you on the text line. We'll get to some calls as well. But today's the day. Bart's going to try to break 90 for the first time. It all started when people said, or Bart said, "Hey, I can break 100 at Oakmont."
I stand by that.
I stand by that.
Stand by that.
Oh, man, I can't wait for the post-round interview on 18 today. I am looking forward to that. Let me just ask you one thing. Yeah. What kind of Bart are we going to have tomorrow if you don't break 90?
The same.
We'll be all right.
Consistency is key.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't get too high. Can't get too low.
All right. 746 Big Creek Country Club, Mountain Home. Good morning.
Hey, I'm sorry if this makes too much sense. I am more than happy to hear where I'm off on this.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
The voice of the Razorbacks is Chuck Barrett, and he chose McDonald Eye Associates for his recent cataract surgery.
I went to McDonald Eye. I can see in a way I've not seen in a long time. And I'm looking forward to this football season because of that. Your eyes are a big deal. I don't care if you're a sports play-by-play guy or what you do. You have to have trust. My trust was developed because I knew they were listening to me.
For your best vision, trust McDonald Eye. Online and same-day appointments at McDonaldEye.com.
The Razorback Raffle is back. This raffle is a new and exciting way to support Razorback athletics, whether you're inside Razorback Stadium or calling the Hogs anywhere in the great state of Arkansas. Our inaugural raffle jackpots grew to nearly $500,000 last spring. Now you can be our next big winner, even if you're not in the stadium. Get your raffle ticket purchased to have a chance to win big right now at RazorbackRaffle.com.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea, and when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com.
When is the last time you thought, oh, the SEC's making an announcement today, and it's going to be good for the Hogs?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You're going to be there, right?
Maybe.
Well, I'm saving you a seat.
I'm giving it the big maybe.
The hard maybe.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Russ Collins from Plainview Beef Company is here with us. PlainviewBeef.com. You can get 6 8-ounce fillets for $99. We've been telling you about it, but I'll let Russ tell you about it real quick. Why are the steaks? We had over 100 people here eating Plainview steaks last night. Why are they so good?
Well, the key is, Bo, is like what people really don't understand about beef is like what you put into the cattle makes the biggest difference in the world.
Yeah.
And so for us, as we jumped into this, we thought, man, if we give our cattle the best feed possible, then that's given us a fighting chance for it being really tasty and extremely tender, and most of all, the most healthy beef that you could possibly put in there. So we feed our cattle. They're on like an open range. They're on e-collars, and we can tell them when it's time to eat. But we also grow our own wheatgrass sprouts indoors, and we feed that to the cattle every day. We feed them over 150 pounds a day per head of cattle, our own wheatgrass sprouts. So that's really what puts that final weight on them. And, man, as you can tell,
it's great.
mean, you're 12 steaks in, right, Bo? I mean,
yeah, I am.
It's crazy.
I've had them 3 nights in a row, and Chuck has yet to have one because he had a Razorback.
Chuck, we missed you last night, man. We missed you last night.
I didn't have a chance to get over here last
Golly.
night. I was late. But
next time.
I've heard about it.
Well,
I've heard about it to the point of where maybe someday I'll.
Well, you're not going to get out of here without.
No. I was looking forward to last night, and I understand it was a big hit.
Well, Bart was a hit. I mean, really.
That's what really happened.
Yeah, Bart was the hit.
Do you think a beef stick on the back nine will get Bart through? You know, he's going to hit that lull.
Listen,
that tired wall around
12
maybe.
I've been around a lot of people that can talk a big game, and I just don't really think that's Bart. You know, I've witnessed.
Well, you've not been around him enough.
Confidence. I've witnessed the confidence. I don't know, but to be honest with you, I don't know that a beef stick will really help. But we're going to give it a fighting chance. I'm bullish on Bart. I really think he's going to do it today.
I'm for Bart. I don't know about bullish, but I'm for him. I'm pulling for him.
I want him to do it. I want him to do it. I imagine.
What kind of odds, Bart? You're always giving us locks. Are you a lock? Is this a lock situation? I mean, I just want you to know, I'm not going to call everybody out by name, like Clay and Larry and, you know, Garrett, maybe a few others. They've got money on this.
Oh, man.
Today. There's a little Oaklawn Sports pop-up situation
Show of hands
happening
who's
over
backing me. Okay,
There you
y'all.
go. That's like
y'all are going
that's-
to be winners.
that's
5% of the room.
It's part
Well,
of the room.
they're the ones who are going to win.
Right here.
Oh,
Right
Chuck
here.
just brought the
Here, Chuck,
Benjamins out.
we'll donate the first
Yeah.
100.
I will be handling the cash, just for the record.
Well, hey, Russ, thanks for the partnership with Plainview Beef.
Thank you,
grateful,
Russ.
guys.
Thank you very much.
We're so grateful, guys. We appreciate it.
Well, we wouldn't say the things that we say if we hadn't tried it, didn't like it. You know, I mean, it is different, and
And
it's,
thank you for loving
it's at another
Bart.
level.
Thank
you
More
for loving
importantly,
Bart.
I'm here for Bart.
We need Bart to have the most nutrient-packed meats he can have.
I'll make sure he's got beef sticks in his bag.
I keep telling him, man,
that's what we'll do.
38, the best years are ahead of you, but it's going to take some protein and some hard work.
Let's do it. Let's do
And
it.
so that's what we got. PlainviewBeef.com.
Thanks, Chuck and Bo.
Thank you, Russ.
Appreciate you
Chuck
guys.
and Bo as the promo code to get 12 free beef sticks. We're at Big Creek Country Club, the debut of Breaking Bart.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
There's simply not a better shopping experience than Macadoodles. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Whether you're stocking up for a party, updating your bar, or just grabbing your favorites, Roger and the team are always there to help. Make the smart choice. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
Chris in Fayetteville. You're on the news, weather, information station.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, we're full service, baby.
The Chuck and Bo Show. Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
I put the old Keurig on, hit 10 ounces strong because I gotta have the strong.
That's
button.
true.
And if you're drinking coffee, man, you need to actually
Go all the
drink
way.
coffee.
Go all the way.
Like when you could see through the coffee, like if you were to put coffee in one of those glass
That's
mugs
just brown
and you
water.
could see through it, that's disgusting.
That's horrible.
I mean, if you could see through a clear coffee mug through your coffee, you might be a bad person.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this much.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's turn on the Chuck and Bo show."
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Here we are.
Yes.
We've been waiting on this day for a long time. What was it, 3 weeks ago we were going to be here?
We had some weather issues. This has been on our calendar since Oakmont,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And that's been a while.
If
Middle
Bart-
of summer.
If Bart breaks 90 today, we will begin. We kind of started the effort to get him to Oakmont, and then we just kind of, like a lot of things, we moved on to other things. But I really believe we know enough people that can get Bart on Oakmont. But I feel like he's got to do something to sort of, like, hey, he's been saying this. And you tell Oakmont, he's been saying this. And he went to Big Creek and he broke 90. But he shot, 79 at Big Creek. We need you to post a score to really get some consideration.
Sure.
So
understandable.
No pressure.
Understandable.
But it's not
No, I
just
get
about
it.
breaking 90.
I
But
get
if
it.
you want to qualify to play at Oakmont,
Yeah.
Clay Maxey's with us. Clay has the Big Creek Country Club, part of the ownership group here now.
And he said, I want Bart. I want this to be the first stop on the Bart Breaks 90 tour. First and last.
Yeah, it's a coming out party.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
did you raise your hand when he asked for
Yeah,
a
I
show
believe
of
in him.
support?
I do believe him. He was doing lunges earlier. I mean, he's prepared.
Well, we called him half lunges.
Half lunges.
Half
yeah.
lunges. Yeah. Sort of a lunge.
It feels weird being with Chuck again after.
I know.
The elephant in the room is the whole Benton Bryant.
Yeah, Clay
deal.
went
I
to high
know.
school at Benton.
How'd that turn out?
Yeah, it didn't turn out well.
Yeah, how'd that turn out?
Well, I do want to point out that Benton scored 87 points on Sheridan last
They
Friday.
took it
night.
out on Sheridan.
87.
All that frustration.
87 to 41.
Yeah.
How do you score 87 points
How does
in a
that
football
happen?
game?
What do you play like? How many minutes?
There had to be over
48
1,000
minutes?
yards of
Yeah,
offense.
1,000 yards of offense. Yeah. I don't know how it happens.
Yeah.
Maybe Sheridan didn't bring the defense.
Right.
He just left them at home.
Yeah, Rogers scored 70 on Bentonville
Yeah.
West last week.
It's offensive movement in the state.
So Clay put together this scorecard.
Clay
of,
Henry.
Clay Henry
Yeah.
of all these holes that are going to be
Yeah,
problems.
you know
for
the
Bart.
course backwards and forwards.
And I just wonder, like, what
I
what
just
are
can't see it.
potential what are potential?
You need my
stumbling-
readers? You want my readers?
My reader's 14 years old. He's sitting right over there.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Finley.
Yeah.
Finley's deep into a breakfast burrito. He didn't have time to read anything.
Power food.
Yeah.
Power food, the burritos
That's
this
right.
morning, yeah.
What are the problems for Bart today? Where does he have to navigate the Big Creek Country Club?
Well, do you hit a cut?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, does
two's
he
a
hit a
problem.
cut? Does he hit a cut?
Two,
Okay.
two's a problem.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
No,
good. That's a really good feeling going to the number one tee box when you're most nervous. You
Yeah.
got to get off number one, and if you hit it in the fairway on number one, you feel better, and then you remember, gosh, two's gonna suck. Like
Yeah.
that's tough.
Yeah, we've got it in his head now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Not worried
it's
about
fine.
it.
So you do hit a cut.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take my hand down.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
No, but we got.
You're on the list now.
Well, you're still the favorite at my house. You know, Heather, she's back.
Oh.
She wanted to make sure she had all her picks last night.
Golly, that was
Oh,
incredible.
that
to
was such a
watch.
great video.
Oh,
that
there's
was
5
such a
of 'em.
great video.
There's 5 of them. Is there a game you didn't get, Heather? You got every game for the whole weekend.
She's ready.
All from Bart.
All locks.
Wow.
Do we have any early locks that we're willing to share now?
Early locks.
Early in the week locks, like we want to get on it now before the lines.
Well, I mean,
change.
I can.
Texas A&M's a lock.
I can tell you what I'm considering.
You think so?
Yeah, all
That's
right.
what he said last night.
What are you investigating?
Well, we're looking at, the Vanderbilt LSU line is really interesting. Vandy, a 2.5-point favorite. That line is screaming for you to take LSU.
Screaming.
Right? Because they're the bigger brand. Everybody thinks they're the better team. So I would take Vanderbilt. I would lay the
kind of guy
points
you are.
and take Vanderbilt because
Look at
that's
Heather
what
nodding
that's
her
what that
head over
line
there.
is telling me.
Preach, Bart.
That's what that line is telling me.
The rest of the world's going to take LSU.
Right.
But not Bart.
Zag.
Not Bart.
When they zig, you zag.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Look, there are a
He
couple.
is so full of himself.
That's
This
the
is
strategy.
unbelievable.
It's amazing.
There are a couple other like that. Oklahoma is a 5.5-point favorite at South Carolina. I would take the Gamecocks in that game.
Well, who wouldn't?
I think Oklahoma's in for a rude awakening the back half of the season. Missouri, a 2-point favorite at Auburn. Auburn can't score. I don't know what happened to Hugh Freeze. He apparently forgot how to run an offense and coach an offense. They can't score. They can't move the ball. Missouri really can. They gave Alabama everything they wanted.
He's got prostate cancer. I mean, he does. I mean, that might have something to do with it. Everybody's forgotten about that. Just as a
good job, man.
Small
Just
reminder.
as a side note.
I mean, I heard it yesterday.
Jeez.
They were talking about it on Feinbaum yesterday afternoon.
I'm just talking about a football game.
I'm being serious. They're really asking, what happened to this guy? And then, of course, somebody had to move that off the table. And so they said it started happening before that.
It all went downhill when he was coaching from the hospital bed at Liberty.
Oh, that was something. You remember that photo of him?
I do.
Laying down in a hospital bed,
giving a thumbs up to Dino Babers, the
It
Syracuse
was inspiring.
head coach.
It was
That was
inspiring.
When is Hugh Freeze going to get fired, Bart?
Oh, man.
He's going to make it to the end of the season.
How many firings did you predict last night? That's what I want to know. When
quite a few.
You think Stoops is gone at Kentucky? Is that what I heard last night?
I think Stoops is probably going to be done. I think Hugh Freeze is going to be done.
Stoops is going to leave on his own.
Yeah, I think they'll
He's
work
gonna
something
get out of town
out. They'll
ahead
work
of the
something
Is
out.
Petrino going to be the head coach at Arkansas?
What are the odds?
I would say as of right now, no.
Really?
I would say as of right
How
now.
many in here think that Petrino is going to be the next coach
Show
at
of
Arkansas?
hands.
Show of hands.
One. How many don't?
That's a.
How many
pretty
don't have
50-50.
an opinion?
I
Okay.
think it's 65-35. Petrino is going to be the next head coach.
I think that's.
Should we go here? Should we go here next? How many want Petrino to be the next head coach?
Same group that raised their
It's
hand.
pretty close. Yeah, pretty close.
Pretty much.
65-35.
Bart, if you were to handicap your own match today with the type presentation that you bless us with every day, how would you break it down today? Because Clay's already said if you hit it, if you hit it solid, you'll be fine. But if you don't, it's going to be a bad day.
Yeah, well, we'll see how the warm-up goes on the range. It's a second-shot golf course is what I've been told, and so
Second shot?
We'll see how I'm hitting the irons on the range. If
Yeah.
I'm hitting the irons well, then I like my chances. If I can get on once I get on the green, I feel very comfortable. So
What do you think about number 2? A lot of people are saying that's going to be an early trap
I guess
for you.
there's water right. Is that
that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's no big deal.
How much room is there to the left?
Well, the golf course.
Okay,
yeah.
So plenty of room left.
Plenty of room left. Yeah.
Okay,
You can hook it on commands. What you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm going to start it as far left as I need to feel comfortable that it's not going in the water.
I don't know that you can finish number 9.
You don't know that I can finish number 9?
Not sure.
What happens if you pick up?
What happens on 9?
Yeah,
there's no picking up.
Well, there's a lot of trouble right. There's a lot of trouble right, and you don't have room to play the cut.
Okay.
So
which one's 9? Is it back here, right?
Straight over.
Okay.
What is it? Par 4, par 5?
Par 4, yeah. Number 1 handicap
narrow?
hole. Yeah, narrow.
Number 1 handicap.
How long?
Just go ahead and write down 4.
Oh, I can't
Let's
see
just
how
move
long.
on.
So
on the blue.
Here, hand it to me.
So Clay, when you bring people to Big Creek, which I know you bring people from all over the state, really all over the country, all over the world, people come in here and they
428.
They play golf.
Okay.
What are they surprised by, or what happens to them that you've seen? That's kind of routine. Like it all happens to multiple people.
Well, they're always just impressed with the overall condition. I mean, we've got a championship golf course here in the middle of the top of the state. It's a beautiful place. Brent and the team, they do such a good job taking care of us. I think everybody walks away just talking about, man, this place is just beautiful. Even with like the drought we had this summer, what they were able to do to maintain the course. And our guys, all the guys that are here this morning, they'll tell you there's nothing like this place.
Yeah, it's pretty open. I mean, it can be forgiving.
Yeah.
But it also you got to play.
That's right.
To score.
That's one of the best things about it is there's something for all skill levels. A guy like me's got a shot, and then a guy like Bart.
Right.
I mean, that's a whole different deal there.
Right.
But seriously, people of all different skill levels can have a good time.
Well, the professionalism that Bart's bringing. That Bart's bringing
it
this morning.
It just means everyone can have a good time. Is what I'm saying, regardless of your skill level. Some courses are laid out for guys like you.
What does that mean?
Well, pros.
What about when they get out here to play? Where do you see guys struggle that haven't played the course before?
Oh, where do they struggle?
The ones we talked about.
Yeah, there's definitely some tough spots where the course knowledge would help out. So I don't know. Breaking Bart, being this is his first time to see the course. Yeah, that plays a factor.
So
he's doing it without a practice round.
Yeah.
I mean, how about that?
Bart, what is your average distance off the tee with a driver?
320.
I knew that was coming.
I wish.
Yeah.
260.
Okay, that's an honest answer. That's going to be trouble.
Occasionally, I can pop it more than that.
That's going to be. How do you hit your long irons?
Depends on the day.
Yeah, so it's going to depend on long irons today for Bart.
Yeah, I think the preparation time is going to be key today.
Yeah.
So I want to go watch him practice. This is where I think we're all going to.
Well, you and the kids.
That's what the money's going to
So Yeoville's bringing the whole school.
Fresh off the turkey trot.
That's right. Yeah, I think Coach Airy went to get the football team because he wanted to show, well, hey, this is what an athlete does to prepare.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. So you told me you're also part of Teamwork Roofing and Construction.
That's right.
And you told me Teamwork doesn't want this to stop here.
No.
They want it to continue.
Let's take it on the road.
You want it? Yeah. Where do you think we ought to go? We got Fayetteville Country Club lined up. I think that's going to be the Friday.
We got to go to Hot Springs.
A&M.
We got to go down there.
Yeah, we got to go to Hot Springs.
Hit Oaklawn.
Yeah.
Go to
I mean, make it a big day.
That's
Weekend,
right.
maybe.
Yeah, we get Hot Springs Country Club to get involved.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Barry Howard down there is a great guy. So
that's what I'm thinking.
Put that together. I'm sure Oaklawn could throw some lines out for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you think we can get them on a lotion?
I'm guessing no.
Let's change the subject.
We'll find some places. Lost Springs is already.
Springdale Country Club.
I think
I've played Lost a couple times recently.
I'm getting texts now that there's a lot of gambling happening here.
Great.
I mean, people are talking about whether you're gonna.
These are my people.
Hit the greens on par threes.
It's the prop bets. It's the prop bets.
We didn't mess with the pins. We made it. We didn't want it to be punishment.
Yeah.
Right.
Our friends at Mountain Valley Springwater, they've texted in that they're going to be here somewhere in the middle of the round, in case Flight by Yingling and Screwdrivers don't hold up for you.
Okay.
In case you need some water.
Yeah, Flight by Yingling, 95 calories, the next generation of light beer, tastes like a Yingling. You love Yingling. Yeah, you're outfitted in Flight today.
Yeah, I am.
You got a Flight golf bag. Flight sent Bart a golf bag that has a cooler in it.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't some monster golf bag. It's your average, walking
stand bag. Yeah.
Man.
I've never seen anything like that
that's
on a
classy.
golf bag before. It's really neat. It's got a cooler
that's
pocket.
Classy, yeah.
Put a couple of beverages in there with an ice pack, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
You think it's going to help?
No.
No.
I don't.
All right.
I mean, it depends on who you're talking about.
Keeps his drinks cold.
Yeah.
Haters, or is it going to help Bart?
Yeah. Well, is anybody really rooting against Bart? It's just more about Clay's hand shoots straight up. This is going to turn into you Bart match at some point. And I mean, if we could just get you off the air, I mean, you did swear earlier on the air, that might help. But if we could just get you freed up today,
cage match.
You could come play. Yes, from the gold. He'd play from the gold, and because he's old. And you're not.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's how it works.
Those are the rules, man. Those are the rules.
We can move you back to the tips.
Yeah, I mean, you're young guy.
Should we move you back to the tips today? Do you want to really legitimize this?
If the guy can break 100 at Oaklawn, he ought to be able to play from the tips at Big Creek.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
really.
I'm not talking about playing from the tips at Oakmont either. I'm talking about playing the members' tees,
But does he get a practice round at Oakmont? I mean, if we get this put together, because I don't think he could.
No, it was never about any of that. It was I could break 100 at Oakmont. Oh, I can break 90
In
at Big
those
Creek.
conditions?
Yeah, he doesn't even – he's so confident. I don't know if you saw the way he was giving his picks last night, too. I mean, it was like, you know, it was like people were just all of a sudden the middle of the room was full, and there was Bart in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And the confidence that he has, how he rattles off these picks – you know, I mean, it's kind of admirable.
Well,
I wouldn't put my money on any of it.
I felt bad for Russ and Plainview because he stole the show from him.
He did. He did. Plainview's here. They got 100 free steaks.
He made it weird.
And then, he made it weird. How many games is Arkansas going to win the rest of the way, Clay?
Oh, 2.
What do we got, 6 left? Yeah, 6 left, right? 6 games left?
Oh, yeah.
Chuck fell asleep.
No, I thought you were talking to Clay Maxey. I didn't know you were talking to me.
Bart was
6 games left. Yeah.
6 games. 2, 3?
Yeah, I think we'll get 2.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A&M this weekend? Yeah.
Auburn.
Somebody has texted in
Mississippi
and
State.
says they're going to put $1,000 up that I can't go to a golf course and break 120. So
golf course?
Ooh,
well, no, to
Oakmont?
No, to Mystic Creek.
Oh, well, I
El Dorado. You been there?
I've heard it's
it's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you think he could break 120? Based on just sight unseen. Yeah.
120 is a lot of shots.
There was some hesitation there.
Yeah,
there was some hesitation.
Have you played the Blessings, Bart?
I have not. No.
Well, that invitation.
Do you have enough balls to finish your round today? Take it however you want.
I'm going to go warm up.
Would you finish with range balls? Do you finish with range balls?
Yeah, you got enough in your bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's 8:18. We're at Big Creek Country Club. Clay, thank you. Clay Maxey, thanks for having us.
Thank you, guys.
Last night was awesome, and what you guys are doing here with the club, and I know you love Mountain Home.
Love it. I love it. Yeah, this is a great place to have a family, raise kids. Big Creek, wonderful community. It's just it is. It's great.
Well, you've been trying to get us over here for a while, and I've been doing that for a minute now, but getting these guys over here. Bart's going to have a different experience today.
It's going to be fun.
But it'll be fun.
I'm supporting
Got
Bart.
a bunch of good people out there, Bart.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time.
They're
I'm
really
looking
for
forward
you.
to it.
They're for you in spirit.
Chuck,
Except for Clay Henry.
Chuck and Bo Show from Big Creek. Good morning.
You guys are part of my family. Everyone that listens to this show is just part of the Chuck and Bo family. We're building a community here.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag, still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
The voice of the Razorbacks is Chuck Barrett, and he chose McDonald Eye Associates for his recent cataract surgery.
I went to McDonald Eye. I can see in a way I've not seen in a long time. And I'm looking forward to this football season because of that. Your eyes are a big deal. I don't care if you're a sports play-by-play guy or what you do. You have to have trust. My trust was developed because I knew they were listening to me.
For your best vision, trust McDonald Eye. Online and same-day appointments at McDonaldEye.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Today's been a strange day.
Yeah, we've had some struggles here. Let's just be blunt. Can we be blunt?
Well, it's 50-50 at best.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
When's the last time you wrote someone a handwritten note?
It's been a while, I have to admit. I mean, I've sent a lot of what I consider
Birthday
to be
cards.
meaningful texts, but I have.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Chuck and Bo Show, having a big time here at Big Creek Country Club. Clay Henry was just over here telling me all about the struggles that Bart might have on the course. Edward, I want to play that clip from John Rothstein about Arkansas basketball and where they're ranked in the SEC this year.
All right.
Not high enough, according to this national. I would say John Rothstein, if you want to talk about an expert, this guy eats, drinks, and sleeps college basketball 365. Chuck.
He is a New York City basketball guy. And, he knows what he's talking about.
So here's what he had to say that was on social media yesterday.
And the thing that really stood out to me, which was shocking, was that Arkansas was picked 5th. Florida, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Alabama were picked ahead of Arkansas. This is my rationale right now. Arkansas returns the highest percentage of returning scoring among SEC teams from last season. Arkansas also brings in 4 players who are expected to have major impacts in the rotation. Top 10 freshman Darius Acuff at point guard, Malik Thomas, another talented freshman, Nick Pringle from South Carolina, and Malik Ewan from Florida State. And Arkansas brings back 4 players from a Sweet 16 team. DJ Wagner, Carter Knox, Billy Richmond, Trevin Brazil. I don't understand how, this is just me, you could pick other teams ahead of Arkansas, like Tennessee and Alabama. I think Arkansas and Kentucky are really, really close. Really, really close. But I always lean on returning experience, and I'm looking at a 16 team in Arkansas bringing 4 guys back. I know Kentucky brings back Otego Away. I know Kentucky brings back Brandon Garrison. The returning experience for me at Arkansas gives Arkansas a slight edge over Kentucky. It doesn't, to me, make any sense to see Arkansas 5th in the SEC preseason poll.
You know, I expected Arkansas to be ranked in the top 5 nationally. I expected them to be no worse than 2nd in terms of preseason SEC picks. I think they're missing the boat. And, you know, when I see these other teams ranked ahead of them, you know, the fan in me says, all right, you can watch us in the Final Four.
Yeah.
I realize there's more to it than that, and I'm probably not the best basketball analyst. I'll admit that too. But I'm really surprised that Arkansas is not ranked higher than they are. Being picked 5th in the league, I mean, it's a tough league, and I'm not saying those teams aren't good. They're not. They're all capable of finishing ahead of Arkansas, but man, I don't see it.
Yeah, I think if you're an Arkansas fan, tell me if I'm wrong about this, you would rather be underrated a little bit. I just think it's really hard. You know, I think about baseball seasons, you know, when you're a projected favorite to go to the College World Series from day one, it's always a challenge to play from ahead. But I think you're going to have to get used to some of that with Cal, too, because they're always going to have a good roster going into the season. Let's go to the phones real quick. 877-377-6963. We're at Big Creek Country Club, Mountain Home. Debut of Breaking Bart. I don't know where Bart went, by the way, Chuck.
Well, he said he was going to the range.
Was he serious?
I think so.
I mean, his computers, everything's out, open over there. Maybe he got nerves. Maybe he's in the locker room.
He's going to hit some balls and
dealing
come back.
Dealing with his stomach.
Yeah.
All right, Cecil's in Fort Smith. Cecil, good morning. Thanks for holding.
Hey, good morning, guys. I got quite a bit of stuff to say, but I know I ain't got no stuff.
You got as much time as you
Go
want.
ahead.
Just take off.
Let me jump right here about Arkansas. Me and my big buddy, we got us tickets for some of the basketball games. They're really going to be hard to get this year. So we was trying to get season tickets. They sold out. That's a good thing, though, even though we didn't get them. But that's good the way they're doing it, because one thing about that is I can make some money on it, on the odds. So let them.
That's a good way to look at it.
Way up there. We got a whip. We got a whip, and we're gonna be there. So I wanted to say something about my buddy Chuck said about Taylor. He did get chased down twice, and it was like a deja vu play back to back, like. And we played a really good game. I'm not blaming him for losing the game because he's a great quarterback. He's top of the line. But he got to learn how to throw that ball. He got to check. When Taylor, the kind of remind me of last season where he was checking for one receiver and then he would run towards the thing about Taylor is like if he don't complete this pass or throw it to the receiver, he might get chewed out or somebody might not like it. But he has to get rid of the ball, Chuck, when everybody in there.
Well, he does.
He has to throw the ball.
But, yeah, he's got to get rid of it, Cecil. But he can't be running for his life either. Both those times he turned it over, he was having to roll left. They busted through over there on that Arkansas's right side. And, you got to give him a chance, too.
Right. Hey, Chuck, I'm riding with all y'all, man. I'm listening all the time and loving this life I got. You waking up every day, not hurting and getting to work, making money, and that's just great.
You got any hope?
I wanted to say one more thing. Let me think think about it before you push the button on me, Bo, because you know you would do that. Jokey joke, Bo. Jokey joke. What was I going to say? God, I really wanted to say it. Seems like every time I jump on, I don't think about it till later.
Oh, that happens to us,
put
too.
The button on me.
Yeah, that happens to us, too. You got any hope for the rest of
yeah.
Okay,
this is what I wanted to say right here. This is what I wanted to say. Hey, we may not win number 6 games, but the 6 games we win, y'all listen to what I'm about to say. They're going to be great games. And we're going to beat some good teams. And if we don't turn the ball over, we're going to beat Texas A&M this week, and I'll be at the game.
All right, Cecil.
Hey, thank you, Cecil.
That's about it. Y'all,
yeah, he said they're going to.
Y'all have a blessed day.
You too. That means they're going to win 4 of the last 6 games. Hey, here's the thing, though, to what he just said. How many games can you remember over the last 2 years, 3 years? But let's just talk about this season. Notre Dame's the only one that you've lost that if you don't turn the ball over, you probably win. So if the giant 2 capital letters there, if you don't turn the ball over, why can't you be in any one of these remaining games?
It's interesting, and I'm not disagreeing with anything that's happened so far this season in terms of the decisions that have been made. But I mean, you look at this team right now; they're 2-4. They fired the coach. They've lost 4 straight, but the fans think they got a chance to win every game, in large part because of the interim head coach. And it's just interesting to hear people's thought processes. Yes,
I know not everybody thinks that.
Well,
but more than half.
But yes, I mean, you look at this team. We had a caller yesterday, and he's exactly right. I mean, it sounds almost like you're excuse making, but this team, without the fumbles, without the turnovers, you reverse the turnover margin. They're 5-1.
We're brought to you in part by Oaklawn. Download the Oaklawn Sports app if you want to get started today. New customers earn up to $1,000 in bonus bets. We don't have a line for Bart there, but you can text in what you think Bart's going to shoot today. Maybe there'll be some prize if somebody nails it exactly. Maybe we'll give them a walk-ons gift card or give them a round out here at Big Creek Country Club if you can make it. Big Creek Country Club, by the way, no initiation fee, no waiting list. Out-of-town members, $185 a month is all it is. In the warmer months, the pool and the amenities here, all the amenities, but the pool's open. They got a big pool right next to us with a snack bar, beverage bar over there. Hang out by the pool, play some golf, pickleball, tennis courts. This is just a beautiful place. I mean, when you pull in this place, it's hard to believe. You're like, where am I again? This is it's a beautiful place here at Big Creek, and we're having a big time. And I hope it goes well for you today, Bart. I want you to know I'm rooting for you. I'll finally say it.
Thank you.
I'll just finally go ahead.
We call it Bart's comfort zone. Yeah. Basically when we come over here.
The air of confidence.
The moment I saw the video from last night,
where he was holding court,
his mindset, they were giving him confidence. He was feeding off the people. And that's what Bart does.
All right, got to take a break. We're live at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's 8:33 on Monday. Bart tees off Tuesday. Bart tees off at 10. Good morning.
You can tell I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicher Realtors The Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicher Realtors The Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
Hey, it's Bo, and I want to share something that's completely enhanced my day-to-day life. About a year ago, I started telling you about the Sweatnum Edge. Well, over the last several months, here's what's happened for me. My energy level is completely different. My exercise gains have seen a big jump. My mind is clearer, and frankly, life is just more enjoyable. Now that's my story. What about you? Search the Sweatnum Edge online and get a free evaluation today. It's made a big difference for me, and I know it can for you too. The Sweatnum Edge.
Particularly in the South, I'm not sure there's a title that carries more weight than coach. Maybe preacher.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
tell you one thing, but listen, what a great show you. The best sports show in the state is, no doubt, the Chuck and Bo Show. No doubt about it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
We're at the Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home today, and Bart is going to attempt to break 90 here. It's our first episode of Breaking Bart. We expect there to be many of them. Can he break 90 at the Big Creek Country Club? We're playing one tee up, the blue tees, not the tips. And Bart came out saying one day, hey, I could break 100 at Oakmont. Chuck and I both know that's not true, so we're starting more local. And we went to one of the best clubs, one of the best courses in Arkansas, Big Creek, so we're about to watch that happen. A lot of things have happened here so far today. We came on the air at 6. There was a family here to greet us. We started off with about 7 people. We've grown to about 400 or 500 in here. Maybe not that many, but that's the kind of confidence.
It's waned a little bit, but that's okay.
That's the kind of confidence that Bart has, so I was just sort of channeling that. We've been getting kids out of school. We've got, we think, a junior golf clinic that Bart's going to host before he tees off today. I've heard rumors of schools from the area loading in buses as we speak to be on the driving range for Bart to warm up. And now we have Finley Maxey. And what are you doing for Finley, Chuck?
Well, I've written the note, and it says, to whom it may concern, please excuse Finley Maxey from school today. He has fallen into a bad crowd. It's not his fault. Signed, Chuck Barrett.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, did you put Go Hogs on there?
Yeah, of course.
That's perfect.
Absolutely.
Chris Harlan's joining us. He's been a member here for a long time.
Long time.
Big Creek.
Since day one.
And you're a big supporter in Varsity Vibe. We appreciate that and what you guys do at Century Bank of the Ozarks. We just had the Mountain Home coach on earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
They're doing very well.
Yeah, Coach Harry, and they're 5-1. And they've gotten a lot of exposure thanks to you guys, and I know you've supported Fayetteville High School as well. But tell us about coming to Big Creek and you know, the amount of time you've been a member here. I mean, you know what this place is like.
Oh, it was so great to have this thing built, I think back in 99, 2000, and just a wonderful community out here. Just spent a lot of time over the years. What these guys are doing out here is fantastic, all the improvements. And then we've got, of course, all these lots available, still involved with that group, and there's 18 new lots going out up here on kind of 11, 12, 13 area, so excited about that for the future.
Yeah. What do you think about Bart breaking 90 today?
Well,
He's over there getting mic'd up for his video.
I hear he hits a cut. And like they said, 2 is a problem. 9's a real problem for a cut hitter. The other question I have is he a go for it? I mean, he's a confident guy.
Yeah.
But is he a go for it guy on 10? You know, I mean, that's a risk.
Like try to drive the green.
Well, like he hits a 260 or whatever he said.
Right.
Does he go for it, or is he a layup guy?
Is this on a par 4 or
par
5?
Par 5,
yeah.
10. Because that,
I think
if he's a go for it guy. Cut, lake.
Yeah. Bart, are you a go-for-it guy on a potential get-there, too, on a par 5? If there's trouble, you know, on either side of the green or short green. He's there you go.
He didn't drive all this way to lay up.
No
all right,
up.
then.
He's not going to break 90.
Well, 10 could be a problem for a cut hitter who is overly confident. That's
so
all
he
I
could
know.
shoot 88 or 98. It's basically what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's all in the decision
there.
making.
And you know, he mentioned Oakmont.
Have you played Oakmont?
I have not played Oakmont, but I'll tell you a quick Oakmont story. It's kind of an Oakmont story. We were out in Scottsdale probably 10 or 15 years ago at the Phoenician playing, and I'm a single, so which is always a little scary.
Right.
Yeah.
So I jump in. There's 2 guys. They're brothers, and was March, so they're out there for spring training. And one of them was minor league or a ball player trying to make it. And then this old man. So I jump in with the old man, and they're dressed like Ricky Fowler, the young guys.
Yeah.
Old man.
Yeah.
And we get out there. We play 5-6 holes. This old man just beat us like a drum. And I looked at his bag and it said Oakmont. And I said, "Are you a member at Oakmont?" He said, "Yeah." I think you've got – I heard, maybe an urban myth, that if you're over a 5 handicap, that member is not good for you.
Yeah. That's not
playing there is not good.
Yeah. So members tees isn't really going to help Bart. The idea that he'd play
But-
from the members tees to break 100.
But that kind of thing, we don't have Oakmont nearby, but we've got the blessings is that. I mean, breaking 100 there, that may be what we need to do.
Yeah.
We can do that.
I think we can pull that off.
We can pull that off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he breaks 100 there, then maybe we can look at a lotion.
Well, who knows? Who knows?
I'm just kidding. All right, football. You're a big supporter. You're at the games. You've got season tickets, football, basketball. You take a lot of people to games. You've seen all this play out. What's your thoughts on where we are?
Well, we've got the greatest play-by-play announcer in college sports. That's
that
what
gives
I know.
you a chance. That gives you a
That's
shot,
what I know.
doesn't it?
It's hard, like you said, like everybody said, you're a few bad turnovers away from 5-1, and I don't know. How many more wins do we think we're going to get? Auburn. I mean, I go to bed every night, and one of my prayers is to beat Missouri. So,
Right.
that one's needed, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about the move to Petrino here and what that looks like long term, or is it going to be more short term?
I think it needed to happen. I think everybody says, I've said it. I know a lot of people have said it. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you. We love you. But it was probably time. It was time for a change, and to have a head coach of that caliber waiting in the wings, that's pretty unusual.
Yeah.
I think he can get the offense rolling again. It looked good the other day, except for a couple of bad turnovers. The defense is, I don't know that you can bring Nick Saban in and he's going to fix that defense. It's just Jimmy's and Joe's. But
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens the rest of the way. Got another tough one this week. And Chris, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
You're a great friend to many things Arkansas, and certainly over here in Mountain Home. Finley, are you nervous about the note Chuck wrote?
Not at all.
No?
No, sir.
He knows
feel
it'll
pretty
work.
confident
He
that
knows
you
it'll
made it
work.
out of school today?
Yes, sir.
When's your next basketball game?
Ooh.
When do you guys play? You haven't started playing yet, have you?
No, sir. I think our first game is November 11th.
Okay. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Working. How many shots are you getting up? Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. He is good.
Good.
What team are you on?
The Mount Home Junior High Bombers.
Yeah. Mountain Home Junior High Bombers. Look for his name, Finley Maxey. Doesn't go to school. He just makes
I
buckets.
know.
Chuck.
Well, you fly him in on game day.
We're back in a minute from Big Creek Country Club. Good morning.
Chuck has a little bit of a bad habit of getting on Facebook and buying things.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Man, there's nothing like a perfect steak. So tender, juicy, and packed with flavor. And now, thanks to Plainview Beef, it's clean with no hidden chemicals. Plainview Beef feeds their cattle with wheatgrass sprouts, and their beef is loaded with nutrients your body needs. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. PlainviewBeef.com. Order direct to your house. Check out their menu, which includes 6 8-ounce fillets for just $99. Again, it's PlainviewBeef.com. Use the promo code Chuck and Bo and get a free 12-pack of beef sticks. PlainviewBeef.com.
Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass. Raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
When something goes wrong, a car wreck, an injury, mounting debt, or getting denied the help you deserve, it's hard to know where to turn.
That's when Cadell Reynolds shows up. This is a team that fights for Arkansans. Personal injury, disability, bankruptcy, they handle it all. And they know how to get results.
You've got enough to deal with. Don't try to figure it out alone.
Call Cadell Reynolds, 866-314-3728, or visit CadellReynolds.com.
Cadell Reynolds, make the right call.
So I spent yesterday, you mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
special place. I mean, that's why I'm so fortunate that I was able to come back here, and I think that we've got to get it back to that special place where everybody in the state is behind the Hogs.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
One of the great things about driving over to Mountain Home, boy, you see all this beautiful Arkansas countryside. It's got to be the prettiest drive there is. Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company. We talk about them, and I'll just tell you, they deal in land, and there's a lot of it over here. They've got a great Branson office, which is not too far from where we are right now, and this is some of the most beautiful country you're going to find, and they're ready to help you get into the area if that's what you want to do. Now, you might be in northwest Arkansas, Washington or Benton counties, Fort Smith area. They've got a great office in the Fort Smith area, but, boy, this is a beautiful part of the world, and they're ready to service you at Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978. You can log on to WeickerGriffin.com.
Bart is minutes away from helping tear down all the equipment, leading that charge.
Yeah. That helps him stay loose. Helps him stay loose.
I've gotten a text from Eric, who runs Clay's Chevy store down the street, and he has said he'll give you $100 if you hit the green on 17. It's a par 3, 216 yards from the blue.
Par 3, 216.
Okay, I mean that's going to be a hybrid and everything I got with it, but
But you take his $100 if you hit the green.
Well, I mean, it's free money.
But Clay Henry didn't even have that down as one of the trouble holes. That sounds like a challenging hole.
Yeah, for me that'll probably be a challenge, but we'll make it happen.
This has been
That's
really,
on 17?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be a big.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
a
money time.
That's a big.
day.
That's a good point.
I wish that hole was earlier in the round. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's one of those you could make the round. I mean, you go to the 18th feeling good, or you go to the 18th feeling bad, kind of depending on what happens.
That's right.
Tee shots, everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
Been an unusual.
But you don't need to think about that till you get there. You don't need to think about it now.
That's right. Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah.
Is there any of the nerves set in or anything like that? No. I saw you over there kind of working on your swing a second ago.
I was just making sure that I was just making sure the mic was in a good spot. And
Bart will be mic'd up for his round.
It's kind of feeling like Tiger, aren't you? Mic'd up when you're out there, making sure everything's good to go.
Yeah.
Do you
try not to swear?
Do you feel like kind of a big deal today? Last night?
I feel like a bigger deal than I deserve to be.
Wow.
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah, well.
But
that was a lot.
Yeah.
You got your breakfast burrito in you.
Yeah.
You gonna have a little swing juice before you get
started?
started?
Maybe a little bit.
Bart told me today. I forgot this earlier. Bart, you know how much coffee we all drink doing the morning show, and Bart told me today no coffee.
Oh, you went caffeine free this morning?
No, I've had some caffeine.
Okay,
I've had a little
just not
drink.
coffee.
I'm a little. It's one of my superstitions. I don't drink coffee before.
It's a superstition.
Yeah.
What's your range routine? I mean, how many 9 irons do you hit? How many 8 irons? How many times do you hit the driver?
I'll start with wedge and progress up. But I'll go like wedge to 8 iron.
Whenever you hit a good shot, though, you just pick up the next club.
Pretty much, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
You don't try to repeat it or anything like that.
Well, it's been an unusual show. I'm a little confused that you, instead of having a 60 milligram caffeine cup of coffee, you got a 200 milligram caffeine energy drink. And that's not going to make you or is that what the swing juice is for, to just even you out?
Yeah.
You got to get that chemical balance.
I've only had about half of this.
It's a superstition that you don't drink coffee before you play.
Yeah.
Flight by Yingling's got the bag. They've got your hat. They've got Bart today.
Never played well when I've had a cup of coffee before playing.
You got all the Flight by Yinglings you want, Bart. Get out there and get it done today.
Let's go.
We wish you well. We wish you well.
I'm pulling for you, Bart. I'm pulling for you.
Big thanks to Big Creek Country Club for hosting us last night, today.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be back and try to do again tomorrow from the studio. For all of us here at the Chuck and Bo Show and everybody that came by today, have a great Tuesday.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
The Razorback Raffle is back. This raffle is a new and exciting way to support Razorback athletics, whether you're inside Razorback Stadium or calling the Hogs anywhere in the great state of Arkansas. Our inaugural raffle jackpots grew to nearly $500,000 last spring. Now